A very good evening. We are of course live on Breaking Republic TV, and this is exclusive. We are getting you the top 2 exclusive stories of the day on Republic TV this evening. The ISIS linked to Delhi 2020 riots, and also what happened in China at the Asian Games. We'll get you all the exclusive details on that and much more. But first, the headlines. High drama inside Rouse Avenue Court as arrested Aam Aadmi Party MP is produced. Order on Sanjay Singh shortly. Mega showdown in the national capital as Aam Aadmi Party hits the streets against Sanjay Singh's arrest. BJP stages counter-protest. From Delhi to Chennai, it's an all-out war on corruption as ED and IT departments conduct raids across 4 states.
जो पैसा गरीब पर खर्च होना था, वो पैसा कांग्रेस के नेताओं की तिजोरियों में जा रहा था.
Prime Minister launches a stinging attack, says Congress betrayed people by filling its own pockets. Neeraj Chopra claims foul play by China at the Asian Games, says first throw was deliberately not recorded. At least 14 dead, over 100 reported missing after flash flood in Teesta River Basin. Situation remains grim. We begin our top focus. Delhi court has reserved order on Enforcement Directorate's plea seeking custody of Aam Aadmi Party leader Sanjay Singh, and the order is to be pronounced shortly. Now, this comes after the senior Aam Aadmi Party leader, a Rajya Sabha MP also, he was arrested on Wednesday by the Enforcement Directorate here in connection with its money laundering probe linked to the 2021-2022 Delhi excise policy case. And it, of course, comes as a jolt to Delhi's ruling party after its third top leader was held by a central agency in over a year. So Republic TV will be getting you all the latest. We are tracking all the developments from the court. The order will be out any time from now. So this decision has been reserved. The order has been reserved. And my colleague Nikita Sahai is joining us live on the broadcast as she continues to track all the developments from ground zero. Nikita, of course, this is, this Liquorgate scam is only exploding, and this is the third jolt to the Aam Aadmi Party within a span of 1 year. You're outside the ED office. What are you picking up from your sources? We do expect that the order from the court will be out anytime from now.
Absolutely, Rakshita. As we talk right now, the order is being typed in the Rouse Avenue court, where Sanjay Singh, Member of Parliament of Rajya Sabha and a senior leader of Aam Aadmi Party, was produced today after he was taken into custody by the Enforcement Directorate yesterday after an interrogation of almost 11 hours. The interrogation started in the early hours of the morning at around 6:37 in the morning. The big team of Enforcement Directorate reached Sanjay Singh's residence and interrogated Sanjay Singh for around 10 to 11 hours. While Sanjay Singh's wife says that there was nothing that Sanjay Singh hid or did not answer to, and the ED could not find anything. The ED, on the other hand, says that Sanjay Singh was not very cooperative during the whole interrogation that was carried out and raid that was carried out at his place yesterday. As of now, we are waiting for the court's order. The judge had taken a break, and the order was held on reserve, and it's going to be out sometime soon. It's being typed right now. Also, I would like to take you back to the case and the whole excise policy, which has just become a big scam right now. In 2021, the Aam Aadmi Party had rolled out its new excise policy, which basically what now has come to light is that it kind of made it easier for some of the private liquor license holders to acquire these liquor outlets to enable their sale of liquor at that point of time, because earlier the government's excise policy only allowed retail sale of liquor and not private liquor license holders to have or to bid for it. But in 2021, this change was made, and what the government at that point of time had said that this change has been made so that the functioning of this whole liquor policy becomes easier and also corruption free, ironically. But what Dinesh Arora, who is also involved in this whole excise policy liquor scam, who's an accused turned approver, who's a state witness now, has now come up with these big revelations that money was paid to a member of parliament from Rajya Sabha, Mr. Sanjay Singh, and also Manish Sisodia, who is the former Deputy Chief Minister, to make those changes in that excise policy which was rolled out by the Aam Aadmi Party government in 2021. Money was changed in lieu of favors to the private liquor license holders, because as I just said earlier, the excise policy only allowed the retail sale of liquor, and personal license holders were not allowed to make bids for the same. But this change was introduced, and the party had said that they want more direct participation of these liquor license holders. But the Chief Secretary of Delhi had complained of irregularities and money laundering, and that is why it was scrapped away in less than a year from its inception. And yesterday, even Sanjay Singh was arrested under the Act of Prevention of Money Laundering by the Enforcement Directorate. The hearing is on. The hearing is done as of now, and now we are waiting for the outcome of the hearing, as the order has been put on reserve as of now. Back to you, Rakshita.
Absolutely, of course. And the Enforcement Directorate has sought a 10-day custody also for Sanjay Singh. We'll have to wait and watch what the court has decided, what the order will be. But right now, the political face-off has also erupted, viewers, between the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party over the arrest of Sanjay Singh. While Aam Aadmi Party claims political vendetta, the BJP has hit back, asking why is the Aam Aadmi Party against investigation. Take a listen in to what Anurag Thakur had to say.
लोग अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के ऊपर हंस रहे हैं और उनके चेहरे का तनाव देख रहे हैं कि जिसका मुख्यमंत्री जेल, उप मुख्यमंत्री जेल में हो, जिसके स्वास्थ्य मंत्री जेल में हो, जिनका शिक्षा मंत्री जेल में हो, जिसकी पार्टी के सांसद से लेकर विधायक जेल में हो, और ये वो लोग हैं जो इंडिया अगेंस्ट करप्शन का नारा देकर आए थे और भ्रष्टाचार में डूबे हुए पाए गए। एक नहीं, एक के बाद दूसरा उनका नेता। पंजाब में इनकी सरकार बनी 2 महीने के अंदर आम आदमी पार्टी के स्वास्थ्य मंत्री को भ्रष्टाचार के चलते इस्तीफा देना पड़ा। श्रीमान अरविंद केजरीवाल के पास जवाब नहीं है कि ये शराब घोटाले में जो शर्मसार इनको होना पड़ा है, उप मुख्यमंत्री से लेकर बाकी भी जेल गए हैं, लेकिन अभी किंगपिन बाहर है। किंगपिन का नंबर भी आएगा। जांच चल रही है और जिसको आज तक ये ईमानदारी का सर्टिफिकेट श्रीमान अरविंद केजरीवाल बांटते रहे, वो 1-1 साल से जेल में है। क्या अरविंद केजरीवाल जी को किसने अधिकार दिया ईमानदारी के सर्टिफिकेट बांटने का? सत्येंद्र जैन जी जेल में है, मनीष सिसोदिया जी जेल में है, संजय सिंह जी जेल में जा रहे हैं, और अगली किसकी बारी है? ये मीडिया की हेडलाइन बनने की तैयारी।
कोई तो सबूत दिखाए। 15 महीने से जांच कर रहे हैं, 500 से ज्यादा अफसर इन्होंने लगाए हुए हैं, उसके बाद भी 15 महीने के बाद 1 रुपए का भी भ्रष्टाचार का सबूत ये सामने नहीं रख पाए हैं। ये तो बताएं, संजय सिंह को अगर पैसे मिले तो कहाँ गए? उनके घर से कोई कैश मिला क्या? नहीं मिला। उनके घर से कोई जेवरात मिले क्या? नहीं मिले। उनके घर से कोई सोने के बिस्कुट मिले क्या? कुछ नहीं मिला। आज के दिन में जो भारतीय जनता पार्टी की तानाशाही है, उनको फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता। कोई सबूत नहीं चाहिए, लोगों को अरेस्ट करके पीएमएलए में जेल डाल देते हैं, और पीएमएलए ऐसा कानून है जिसके तहत किसी को बेल ही नहीं मिलती है।
On to the other big story of the day. A huge controversy erupted during Olympic champion Neeraj Chopra's javelin throw event at the Asian Games just last evening, when his first attempt was not measured. Rather, we would say that the Chinese technology could not measure it, prompting legendary Anju Bobby George, who was also the senior VP of the Athletics Federation of India, accusing the Chinese officials of trying to cheat and quote-unquote deliberately targeting the Indians. Now, it seemed Chopra had comfortably cleared the 85-meter mark, but to his surprise, the effort was not recorded by the officials and he was not given any reason for that. And in an exclusive, Republic TV has spoken to the president of the Athletic Federation of India on this Asian Games controversy, which has enraged all the Indian supporters. Take a listen in. I'm being joined by the President of Athletics Federation of India, Mr. Adil Sumariwala, who is now going to speak to us about the Asian Games, India's success up until now, and of course the controversy that has snowballed. Thank you so much, Mr. Sumariwala, for joining us here at Republic TV. First of all, of course, many congratulations, and of course a celebratory moment for all of us. What's been happening in Hangzhou? We are getting, every morning we wake up with some really good news of, India striking gold, India striking silver, bronze, all the medals in every sport possible. And of course, we saw yesterday our golden boy Neeraj Chopra yet again doing what he is always been doing, at least since Tokyo. I know we had so many expectations from him, and of course he fulfilled all our expectations. And we also had Kishore Jena, not to forget. We'll talk to you about the performance, but first the debate that is going on, that what's really happening in China, what's really happening at the Asian Games. It's at that level. If we see the kind of decisions that the Chinese officials have been taking, it's really, really, questionable. First of all, I would like to ask you, what are you picking up on what happened as far as Neeraj Chopra's retake of his first attempt is concerned? He had a massive throw there, and of course it was around 85, 86, what we understand, but what the Chinese officials say, it was not measured. How is this possible?
Yeah, thank you, Rakshita, for having me here. What happened yesterday was absolutely bizarre. Something like this can never happen in a competition of this stature. What actually happened was Neeraj took his first throw, was a massive throw. It was an 88 meter plus throw. And it was just not measured. And they started the second athlete to run in and throw. And for that, we were screaming from the stands to say, what is the measurement of his first throw, which they did not put out. And so we told Neeraj, go and ask them what is the measurement. And they said they didn't measure it. We said, how? And they had no answer. And so Neeraj, we told Neeraj, you keep fighting and we'll stop the competition till you get your throw measured. And then they tried to look for the mark, and they couldn't find the mark. Now what was happening was it was getting chilly. Neeraj, as well as all the other athletes, were warming down and cooling off. So the compromise we reached and there was no answer. So the only compromise we could reach with them was that they would give Neeraj an extra throw. But this is bizarre. Something like this can never ever happen, even in a school competition where a throw is not measured. I mean, I can't believe that something like this can happen, and it's just crazy.
Absolutely, when we couldn't understand what's really happening, at the Asian Games. It's not just the Neeraj Chopra's throw. It did not end there, Mr. Sumariwala. What we saw, what happened with Kishore Jena also in one of his attempts. He was really, performing very well. And we saw how he was in the contention already for a medal. And he was given a foul. And after that, we saw that Neeraj, because you talked about how he was, you asked him to, fight for it. He also fought not just for himself, but also for his teammate, for his Indian teammate also, and he spoke out, and then they had to retract their decision. They said, oh, it's not a foul. So when we see all these things happening, one would only understand that why is it some sort of a targeting that is going on, because Miss Anju Bobby George, who's the senior VP, she also said that this is nothing but targeting the Indians at the games by the Chinese.
It's a possibility. It's a possibility, but I would say it's either complete stupidity and incompetence, or there is targeting. There's a very fine line between it. One really doesn't know, because there is a language issue. You really don't know. We made a lot of noise at the right sources. We've moved a lot of things in process. As you know, something happened with Jyoti, something happened with Anurani.
Yes.
So, and it has been very, very poor quality of officiating.
All right. Breaking news coming in at this point in time. ED remand to Sanjay Singh till the 10th of October. That is the big breaking news. The court order is out, and ED has received a remand of 10 days. So that is 5 more days to interrogate Sanjay Singh. 5 more days, that is till the 10th of October. I beg your pardon, it's 5 more days. And on the 10th of October, ED remand. ED had sought a 10-day remand, remember, but ED has got remand of Sanjay Singh till the 10th of October in connection to the Liquorgate scam. Remember, Sanjay Singh is remanded to ED custody till the 10th of October, and that is the latest we have. Enforcement Directorate had sought a plea, has sought 10-day custody, but it has 5 more days now as per the court. The court reserved its order on ED's plea just a while back. He was arrested on Wednesday evening, remember, by the ED in a money laundering case linked to the Delhi liquor policy case. Of course, what triggered was a political firestorm. But what we know is that there are 5 more days for the Enforcement Directorate to interrogate Sanjay Singh. That is the latest, the big breaking we have right now. First from Republic TV, Liquorgate heat, of course, continues on Sanjay Singh. So court has granted 5-day custody. Court has granted 5-day custody of Aam Aadmi Party Sanjay Singh to the ED, and that is the latest we have, viewers, right now. Sanjay Singh was produced in court just today in the afternoon. And now the ED has 5 more days to question him. That is the latest we have right now. My colleague Nikita Sahai continues to track all the developments. Is joining us live again on the broadcast. Nikita, big development coming in. ED has got 5 days now to interrogate Sanjay Singh.
Absolutely, Rakshita. Though ED had asked for a remand of 10 days, but the court has granted it a remand in custody for 5 days as of now for further interrogation in the excise policy scam, the liquor scam, for which Sanjay Singh was arrested yesterday after an interrogation of around 11 hours. He is the third big leader with this custody, with this remand. He becomes the third big leader who has come in this whole circle, in this whole ambit of being taken by the Enforcement Directorate. Delhi police, like Satyendra Jain, has been in jail for past 2 years. He has had some medical condition. Manish Sisodia, who was under arrest in this very excise policy scam, was arrested in February this year. He has been in jail for 8 months. He also had his hearing yesterday and today. And now Sanjay Singh, one of the biggest leaders of Aam Aadmi Party, has also been is going to be taken in remand by the Enforcement Directorate today for 5 days for interrogation in the excise policy scam, which exploded after accused turn approver Dinesh Singh confirmed the involvement of Sanjay Singh in this whole excise policy scam, where he had taken certain favors to make some changes in the 2021 excise policy, which was rolled out by the Aam Aadmi Party government. According to Dinesh Arora, Sanjay Singh and Manish Sisodia, who was introduced to Dinesh Arora by Sanjay Singh only, they had taken a check of 82 lakhs in the name of party funding, and because of that only, yesterday the Supreme Court had asked Enforcement Directorate that why the whole party of Aam Aadmi Party is not being held accused in this whole case of liquor scam. The ED had also answered that they are planning to do the same thing. But as of now, Sanjay Singh, on the basis of all these arguments and counter arguments in the court today, is going to be in remand with the Enforcement Directorate for next 5 days, and the ED is going to question him, interrogate him on his involvement in this whole excise policy, in this liquor scam, which has been rocking and making the headlines for quite some time, and AAP has already lost its one leader to this scam, and since February this year, their Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia has also been in jail, and at this crucial time it means a big thing for another big leader, another wicket down, to get here and to be in ED's custody for next 5 days. Back to you, Rakshita.
Right, Nikita, thank you so much for joining us. We'll keep coming back to you for more details as this liquor gate has only exploded and it continues to do so. This is, of course, another big jolt to Aam Aadmi Party. Sanjay Singh, the Rajya Sabha MP and senior leader of the Aam Aadmi Party, will be in the Enforcement Directorate's custody till the 10th of October. He will be produced in court on the 10th of October, that is Tuesday at 2 p.m. We'll get you all the details and much more on the other side. Time for a very short break. So from Delhi to Chennai, viewers, it's an all-out war on corruption as the Enforcement Directorate and Income Tax Departments conduct raids across 4 states.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 not-for-profit private university for 11th year, with top 10 ranked institutions in management, engineering, biotech, law, masscom, telecom, hospitality, fashion and more. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
नमस्कार, आपके साथ मैं सुचरिता पुखरेती, रिपब्लिक भारत से। आपकी सोच, आपके विचार आपको रिपब्लिक मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म पर नजर आते हैं, सुनाई देते हैं। आप जानते हैं कि रिपब्लिक के लिए राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि है। अब वही सोच और वही विचार आपको रिपब्लिक के डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म पर भी मिलेंगे। इसीलिए आपसे कह रहे हैं कि स्विच टू रिपब्लिक डिजिटल ऑन October 9th।
Hi everyone, as I told you some time back that we are going to be launching Republic Digital soon, and this is the platform on which I'll be giving you daily updates on how Republic Digital is preparing to launch. Why I feel there is a crying need for Republic to enter the digital medium in a big way. This time we are going all out. Video, text, streaming, various verticals. Every single subgenre of news is going to be looked at. I promise you one thing: straightforward news, pro-nation content, breaking news, exclusives, and very clear opinion, very absolute clarity about where we stand on issues. So Republic Digital is launching on the 9th. Its heart, soul, and the belief that this country needs to live, swear by just one slogan: nation first.
हेलो एवरीवन, बहुत जल्द रिपब्लिक डिजिटल आपके सामने, आपके मोबाइल तक आने वाला है। इसलिए एक सवाल जहन में कि आपका और हमारा कनेक्शन क्या है और क्यों है। आपका हमारा कनेक्शन इतना पक्का और मजबूत इसलिए है क्योंकि हम न इसकी न उसकी, न तेरा न मेरा, सिर्फ एक पक्ष की बात करते हैं और वो है राष्ट्र का पक्ष। ये राष्ट्र ही हम सबको एक सूत्र में जोड़ता है। इसलिए रिपब्लिक कंट्री फर्स्ट की बात करता है। ये कंट्री फर्स्ट हमें कश्मीर से कन्याकुमारी तक और अहमदाबाद से अरुणाचल तक जोड़ती है। इसलिए रिपब्लिक डिजिटल जल्द ही आ रहा है। 9 तारीख को रिपब्लिक डिजिटल लॉन्च हो रहा है, तो जुड़े रहिए हमारे साथ।
প্রথম থেকে মানুষের কণ্ঠস্বর হয়ে, আপনাদের কণ্ঠস্বর হয়ে আপনাদের ব্যথা, বেদনা, যন্ত্রণা, বঞ্চনা, আপনাদের নিপীড়ন নিয়ে আমরা প্রশ্ন করে যাচ্ছি চোখে চোখ রেখে। সে প্রশ্ন তো করে যাবই রিপাবলিক নেটওয়ার্কের কাছে, দেশ সর্বোপরি। তাই দেশের কথা, দেশের স্বার্থের কথা, দেশের মানুষ আর তাদের স্বার্থের কথা আরো জোরদারভাবে আমাদের মুখ থেকে শুনবার জন্য সুইচ টু রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল ফ্রম 9th October.
We are now called as Republic Kannada here in Karnataka.
Republic Kannada has officially launched.
Today we dedicate Republic Kannada to the people of Karnataka.
নমস্কার প্রিয় দর্শক, নমস্কার ভারত। গোটা ভারতের জন্য একটা সুখবর, রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল আসছে এবং আপনাদের এবং আমাদের যে সম্পর্ক সেটা আরো গাঢ় হতে চলেছে। এবার মোবাইল ফোন থেকে শুরু করে নোটিফিকেশন সমস্ত জায়গায় রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল আসছে এবং কথা হবে, আরো বেশি করে কথা হবে চোখে চোখ রেখে, ভিডিও শেয়ার হবে দেশের জন্য, দশের জন্য। সুতরাং এই মুহূর্তে যে কথাটা বলার, সুইচ টু রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল।
All right, we're getting in latest visuals of Aam Aadmi Party MP Sanjay Singh in the court. It's a big setback for him and the party. Sanjay Singh has been remanded to 5-day ED custody till the 10th of October. That is the latest we have. And now you can see those latest visuals coming in from the court in New Delhi. That is the latest visual of Sanjay Singh, who has been sent to 5-day custody. 5-day ED custody. He will be produced in court on the 10th of October, 2 p.m. And we'll get you all the updates on that story. But right now, a very short break. On the other side, news and updates continue.
नमस्कार, आपके साथ मैं हूं श्वेता त्रिपाठी, रिपब्लिक भारत से। आप सभी जानते हैं, रिपब्लिक के लिए राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि है और अपनी उस जिम्मेदारियों को हम बखूबी पूरा भी करते आए हैं। सही और सटीक जानकारियां आपके सामने रखते आए हैं और आपका विश्वास भी हमें हासिल हुआ है। अब रिपब्लिक एक कदम आगे बढ़ रहा है और इसीलिए हम कह रहे हैं, स्विच टू रिपब्लिक डिजिटल ऑन October 9th।
Hi everyone, as I told you some time back that we are going to be launching Republic Digital soon, and this is the platform on which I'll be giving you daily updates on how Republic Digital is preparing to launch. Why I feel there is a crying need for Republic to enter the digital medium in a big way. This time we are going all out. Video, text, streaming, various verticals. Every single subgenre of news is going to be looked at. I promise you one thing: straightforward news, pro-nation content, breaking news, exclusives, and very clear opinion, very absolute clarity about where we stand on issues. So Republic Digital is launching on the 9th. Its heart, soul, and the belief that this country needs to live, swear by just one slogan: nation first.
3, 2, 1. We are now called as Republic Kannada here in Karnataka.
Republic Kannada has officially launched.
Today we dedicate Republic Kannada to the people of Karnataka.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ. Republic Media Network always believes in doing real journalism between those who portray news on the basis of party and ideology. We Republic always believe nation first. ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರವೇ ಮೊದಲು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಚಲ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಸುದ್ದಿಯನ್ನ ಸುದ್ದಿಯಾಗಿ ಗಮನಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಫಾರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯೂಸ್, ನೋ ನಾನ್ಸೆನ್ಸ್, ಡೂ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಟು ರಿಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಅಕ್ಟೋಬರ್ 9ರಿಂದ.
नमस्कार, आपके साथ मैं सुचारिता पुखरेती, रिपब्लिक भारत से। आपकी आपकी सोच, आपके विचार आपको रिपब्लिक मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म पर नजर आते हैं, सुनाई देते हैं। आप जानते हैं कि रिपब्लिक के लिए राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि है। अब वही सोच और वही विचार आपको रिपब्लिक के डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म पर भी मिलेंगे। इसीलिए आपसे कह रहे हैं कि स्विच टू रिपब्लिक डिजिटल ऑन October 9।
हेलो एवरीवन, बहुत जल्द रिपब्लिक डिजिटल आपके सामने, आपके मोबाइल तक आने वाला है। इसलिए एक सवाल जहन में कि आपका और हमारा कनेक्शन क्या है और क्यों है। आपका हमारा कनेक्शन इतना पक्का और मजबूत इसलिए है क्योंकि हम न इसकी न उसकी, न तेरा न मेरा, सिर्फ एक पक्ष की बात करते हैं और वो है राष्ट्र का पक्ष। ये राष्ट्र ही हम सबको एक सूत्र में जोड़ता है। इसलिए रिपब्लिक कंट्री फर्स्ट की बात करता है। ये कंट्री फर्स्ट हमें कश्मीर से कन्याकुमारी तक और अहमदाबाद से अरुणाचल तक जोड़ती है। इसलिए रिपब्लिक डिजिटल जल्द ही आ रहा है। 9 तारीख को रिपब्लिक डिजिटल लॉन्च हो रहा है, तो जुड़े रहिए हमारे साथ।
প্রথম থেকে মানুষের কণ্ঠস্বর হয়ে আপনাদের কণ্ঠস্বর হয়ে আপনাদের ব্যথা বেদনা যন্ত্রণা বঞ্চনা আপনাদের নিপীড়ন নিয়ে আমরা প্রশ্ন করে যাচ্ছি চোখে চোখ রেখে। সে প্রশ্ন তো করে যাবই রিপাবলিক নেটওয়ার্কের কাছে। দেশ সর্বোপরি, তাই দেশের কথা, দেশের স্বার্থের কথা, দেশের
नमस्कार, आपके साथ मैं सुचरिता पुखरेती, रिपब्लिक भारत से। आपकी सोच, आपके विचार आपको रिपब्लिक मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म पर नजर आते हैं, सुनाई देते हैं। आप जानते हैं कि रिपब्लिक के लिए राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि है। अब वही सोच और वही विचार आपको रिपब्लिक के डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म पर भी मिलेंगे। इसीलिए आपसे कह रहे हैं कि स्विच टू रिपब्लिक डिजिटल ऑन October 9।
Hello and a very good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, the Republic Media Network is proud to announce the launch of the Republic Digital. This is happening on the 9th of October with full force, and we will launch Republic Digital in what's going to be an all new avatar. It is the moment to switch then to end the lies and the many falsehoods and the consistent, the almost predictable anti-national stance of the so-called pseudo-left media who've literally proliferated on the digital news ecosystem. Now, a lot of you have been asking about this, and like I said, 9th of October is the launch date. Now, this is also a time for a nationalist wave in the digital media landscape. So, to all the believers in Bharat and in Nation First and nationalism in media, switch to Republic on the 9th, switch to the Republic Digital. That's got to be the nationalist digital wave. As always, we look forward towards your continuous patronage. And on that note, let's quickly get kick-started this edition of the news with our headlines right now. High drama inside the Rouse Avenue court as the arrested Aam Aadmi Party MP is produced. He's been sent for 5 days of Enforcement Directorate custody. Mega showdown in the national capital as the Aam Aadmi Party hits the streets again. Sanjay Singh's arrest. The BJP also stages a counter-protest. From Delhi to Chennai, it's an all-out war against corruption as the Enforcement Directorate and the IT departments conduct raids across 4 states.
जो पैसा गरीब पर खर्च होना था, वो पैसा कांग्रेस के नेताओं की तिजोरियों में जा रहा था।
That is the Prime Minister again launching a stinging attack. He says the Congress betrayed the people by filling their own pockets. Neeraj Chopra claims a foul play by China at the Asian Games. He says first throw was deliberately not recorded. At least 14 are dead, about 100 are reportedly missing after a flash flood in the Teesta River Basin. The situation continues to remain grim. And first up on this edition of the news, let's quickly get you this update about the multi-crore betting scam. This is just a day after the Enforcement Directorate, remember, had issued summons to Ranbir Kapoor. The actor now is seeking 2 weeks' time to appear before the central agency. What more do we know about this? Our colleague Sandeep is joining us on this edition of the news to get you the latest. Sandeep, what are we hearing? Has any reason been cited for this 2-week delay by the actor?
So yes, as far as this case is concerned, in the Mahadev booking app, Ranbir Kapoor was in fact involved in promoting the betting app, and in fact for the same reason, Enforcement Directorate had summoned him and asked him to appear before the Raipur ED office. Although the actor has sought 2 weeks' time regarding getting in front of Enforcement Directorate. Although now what we are hearing from our sources that Enforcement Directorate has in fact allowed Ranbir Kapoor to in fact for 2 weeks' time. Now, as far as the investigation is concerned, the Enforcement Directorate is in fact will be in fact recording the statement of Ranbir Kapoor as a witness in this very case, as and in fact will be in fact inquiring about the modus of payment that was in fact given to Ranbir Kapoor. How was he given the payment? Was there any kind of agreement? So these are the things that will be questioned to Ranbir Kapoor. Although just before this very questioning, Ranbir has in fact sought 2 weeks' time, and now Enforcement Directorate has allowed his request, and now he will be appearing after 2 weeks of this very place.
All right, Sandeep, for the moment, thank you for getting us the latest on that. There has also been a buzz that possibly there could be more names that could tumble out. We'll track that story as we quickly move on to get you our next breaking update. Now, even as the Cauvery water war continues to intensify, hundreds of pro-Kannada activists have begun to arrive at the KRS dam. They are demanding the Siddaramaiah government not to release water to the state of Tamil Nadu. Security already has been heightened in the area. So you would recall there has been a lot of tug of war between both the states, and the state of Tamil Nadu has been saying that because the Cauvery Water Dispute Tribunal has spoken about a specific quantity of water that the state of Kerala Karnataka, should be releasing for the state of Tamil Nadu, they must follow it. But these are also protests that you see on your screens that happened in Mandya. Also, Prajwal is joining us live right now, and he's been speaking to a lot of these protesters. Prajwal, many would say that this is an order that has to be followed in letter and spirit. And, you know, both the governments, whether it's the Karnataka government or the Tamil Nadu government, will really have to abide by what the tribunal says.
Absolutely, Deepthi, because the 2018 Supreme Court order has clearly gone ahead and stated that both the government should abide by the order as well. And from where I am reporting right now, just 50 meters away from the KRS reservoir, just to go ahead and give you an idea, I know it's pretty dark as well because these protests have now entered night too. You can see the second ring of security right there on our screens as well. The KSRP personnel who have been deployed, the state police who have been deployed as well. And that arch that you see there on our screens, that is the entry to the reservoir as well. So this is the first layer of security. The second layer of security right where I'm standing behind them as well, because there are hundreds of pro-Kannada activists who have come in along with farmers as well, joining them from Mandya, Maddur, Srirangpatna, Ramnagar and Bengaluru as well, because this rally started at 12 this noon and it has gone on now and it has finally reached there because Vatal Nagaraj had clearly gone ahead, given a call stating that they will be going to the KRS reservoir, they will be going ahead and gerawing it, and only if they stop the release of water to the state of Tamil Nadu will they not go ahead with this. So finally they have come in here now, and you can look at the massive amount of support that he's been receiving from the farmers as well, because we have been tracking him for the entire day today and we have seen the sort of support that he's garnered as well, and he's asking both Tamil Nadu and Karnataka not to politicize the issue but come up with a distress formula. Secondly, he's also requesting the intervention of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and he's stating that all the Prime Minister needs to do is make sure that both Karnataka and Tamil Nadu sit on the negotiation table, after which the due proceedings will follow as well. So you're also seeing several other Kannada leaders, as you know, the pro-Kannada leaders as well, because this is the Kannada Vakkuta, which is the Federation of Pro-Kannada organizations. So around 1,900 associations have gone ahead and given them support. And look at the sort of massive security that you're seeing in, meaning to show the fact that the state government has rather taken this very seriously, and they have made sure that there will be no sort of untoward incident which will be reported as well. So going ahead and looking at this entire scenario, this issue will not die down. Thankfully for Karnataka, we have been receiving rainfall for the past 5 to 6 days, and the water levels, which was anywhere between 92 to 94 feet, has increased by around 7 to 8 feet. So it is roughly around 101 to 102 feet as well. So this is something which is encouraging as well. And till the 10th of October, we are also expecting heavy rains as well in the state of Karnataka. So all said and done now, we will need to look in as to what exactly will happen in terms of solutions. So far, yes, a review petition has already been filed by the Karnataka government in front of the Cauvery Water Management Authority. The Karnataka government for the third time is yet to go ahead and file a review petition in front of the Supreme Court. But the Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar is somewhat confident, saying that there will be ample rains as well and they need not worry about it. But the big question would be what would happen on the 15th of October, because there is a meeting on the 12th of October with the Cauvery Water Management Authority as well as the Regulation Committee as well. We're also listening to a few slogans just to go ahead and give a clear visual of what exactly is happening here. We are also hearing these pro-Kannada activists shout some slogans out here as well, because a few of them also had placards of the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister D.M.K. Stalin, and upon the request of the enforcement authorities here, they did not burn it. But situation definitely seems to be quite tense. We are also going ahead and looking that the authorities are making sure that they will not pass this particular security cordon over here too. So all said and done now, we will need to look into it, whether he will be entering, whether there will be permission given, or else whether these pro-Kannada activists will not be given any sort of permission. We are looking at the police official going ahead there and trying to convince the pro-Kannada organizations to step back away from this dam area as well, because they're just around 150 to 200 meters away from the dam too. So they're convincing them not to rush into the barricade or not to rush into the security cordon. But Vatal Nagaraj, who's the president of the Kannada Chalavali Vatal Paksha, he definitely is in no mood to listen as well. There might even be a sit-in protest too. So he's also a 5-time MLA, Deepthi. That is something which I want to state here. He's a 5-time MLA as well. And he's saying that I am fighting in the best interest of the people, roughly translating as to what exactly is going on there. He's stating that he's fighting in the best interest of the people. But all said and done, this could go through the entire night as well, because we're also looking that additional forces have also been deployed to make sure that there will be no sort of untoward incident as well. Even as my video journalist Sadanand is taking you through these visuals coming in where there seems to be, where there seems to be some sort of heated argument as well, and we can now see placards of Stalin, which looks likely that the pro-Kannada organizations would go ahead and burn at this point of time. So we will need to wait and watch for this particular face-off, which will be happening in Srirangpatna shortly too, and whether the authorities will be able to take them into confidence.
All right, so clearly there isn't any solution, but obviously a very, very emotive issue there for both the states. Prajwal, for the moment, thank you so much for getting us the latest. He's reporting live from Mandya, where you see that entire fracas behind you, and those are protesters, pro-Kannada groups who've been protesting. And from that big story to the other big story, but that is also about the kind of protest that you have seen by the opposition. Now, the Prime Minister, not very long ago, has said, quit India corruption. So is corruption then going to be the biggest talking point in the run-up to the elections of 2024? There have been reports of raids by the Enforcement Directorate somewhere, at some places by the IT department. Now, this is a story about West Bengal, where the ED raided the residence of the West Bengal Minister, Ratan Ghosh. This is in connection with an alleged recruitment scam. This in the Madhyagram municipality. The ED has been conducting searches at his home as a part of a money laundering investigation. The TMC says this is again vendetta by the Modi government and the central agencies. Century Laminates is getting you more details.
Enforcement Directorate raid has been conducted at State Food Minister and former Municipality Chairman of Madhamgram, Rathin Ghosh's houses. Almost 6 hours completed. Enforcement Directorate raid still now conducting at his house on the case of municipality recruitment scam. As per ED sources, when he was chairman for the second term, the municipality has recruited several persons and the scam has happened for this recruitment. And at this recruitment, ED conducting raid at his house for the 6 hours. ED teams, ED persons inside his room and central forces has been deployed before this minister's house. For the first time, Rathin Ghosh and State Food Minister Rathin Ghosh's house has been raided by Enforcement Directorate. ED raided, except this place, ED raided 12 other places and 12 other chairmen of others municipality of his house at this recruitment scam.
With this, we head into a quick break, but on the other side, there is more and more trouble right now for the Aam Aadmi Party. Sanjay Singh, the Rajya Sabha Member of Parliament, will be in the Enforcement Directorate's custody at least for the next 5 days. The AAP says this is nothing but a witch hunt. Also, Neeraj Chopra claims foul play by China at the Asian Games, and he says the first throw was deliberately not recorded. We'll have the full story when we come back after this break.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 not-for-profit private university for 11th year, with top 10 ranked institutions in management, engineering, biotech, law, masscom, telecom, hospitality, fashion and more. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
मैं सुचरिता पुखरेती रिपब्लिक भारत से। आपकी सोच, आपके विचार आपको रिपब्लिक मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म पर नजर आते हैं, सुनाई देते हैं। आप जानते हैं कि रिपब्लिक के लिए राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि है। अब वही सोच और वही विचार आपको रिपब्लिक के डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म पर भी मिलेंगे। इसीलिए आपसे कह रहे हैं कि स्विच टू रिपब्लिक डिजिटल ऑन October 9।
नमस्कार, आपके साथ मैं हूं श्वेता त्रिपाठी रिपब्लिक भारत से। आप सभी जानते हैं रिपब्लिक के लिए राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि है और अपनी उस जिम्मेदारियों को हम बखूबी पूरा भी करते आए हैं। सही और सटीक जानकारियां आपके सामने रखते आए हैं और आपका विश्वास भी हमें हासिल हुआ है। अब रिपब्लिक एक कदम आगे बढ़ रहा है और इसीलिए हम कह रहे हैं स्विच टू रिपब्लिक डिजिटल ऑन October 9।
নমস্কার প্রিয় দর্শক, নমস্কার ভারত। গোটা ভারতের জন্য একটা সুখবর, রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল আসছে এবং আপনাদের এবং আমাদের যে সম্পর্ক সেটা আরো গাঢ় হতে চলেছে। এবার মোবাইল ফোন থেকে শুরু করে নোটিফিকেশন সমস্ত জায়গায় রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল আসছে এবং কথা হবে, আরো বেশি করে কথা হবে চোখে চোখ রেখে। ভিডিও শেয়ার হবে দেশের জন্য, দশের জন্য। সুতরাং এই মুহূর্তে যে কথাটা বলার, সুইচ টু রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল ফ্রম 9th of October।
आपके साथ मैं सुचरिता पुखरेती रिपब्लिक भारत से। आपकी सोच, आपके विचार आपको रिपब्लिक मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म पर नजर आते हैं, सुनाई देते हैं। आप जानते हैं कि रिपब्लिक के लिए राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि है। अब वही सोच और वही विचार आपको रिपब्लिक के डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म पर भी मिलेंगे। इसीलिए आपसे कह रहे हैं कि स्विच टू रिपब्लिक डिजिटल ऑन October 9।
Hi everyone, as I told you some time back that we are going to be launching Republic Digital soon, and this is the platform on which I'll be giving you daily updates on how Republic Digital is preparing to launch. Why I feel there is a crying need for Republic to enter the digital medium in a big way. This time we are going all out. Video, text, streaming, various verticals. Every single subgenre of news is going to be looked at. I promise you one thing: straightforward news, pro-nation content, breaking news, exclusives, and very clear opinion, very absolute clarity about where we stand on issues. So Republic Digital is launching on the 9th. Its heart, soul, and the belief that this country needs to live, swear by just one slogan: nation first.
हेलो एवरीवन, बहुत जल्द रिपब्लिक डिजिटल आपके सामने आपके मोबाइल तक आने वाला है। इसलिए एक सवाल जहन में कि आपका और हमारा कनेक्शन क्या है और क्यों है। आपका हमारा कनेक्शन इतना पक्का और मजबूत इसलिए है क्योंकि हम न इसकी न उसकी, न तेरा न मेरा, सिर्फ एक पक्ष की बात करते हैं और वो है राष्ट्र का पक्ष। ये राष्ट्र ही हम सबको एक सूत्र में जोड़ता है। इसलिए रिपब्लिक कंट्री फर्स्ट की बात करता है। ये कंट्री फर्स्ट हमें कश्मीर से कन्याकुमारी तक और अहमदाबाद से अरुणाचल तक जोड़ती है। इसलिए रिपब्लिक डिजिटल जल्द ही आ रहा है। 9 तारीख को रिपब्लिक डिजिटल लॉन्च हो रहा है, तो जुड़े रहिए हमारे साथ।
প্রথম থেকে মানুষের কণ্ঠস্বর হয়ে আপনাদের কণ্ঠস্বর হয়ে আপনাদের ব্যথা বেদনা যন্ত্রণা বঞ্চনা আপনাদের নিপীড়ন নিয়ে আমরা প্রশ্ন করে যাচ্ছি চোখে চোখ রেখে। সে প্রশ্ন তো করে যাবই রিপাবলিক নেটওয়ার্কের কাছে। দেশ সর্বোপরি, তাই দেশের কথা, দেশের স্বার্থের কথা, দেশের মানুষ আর তাদের স্বার্থের কথা আরো জোরদারভাবে আমাদের মুখ থেকে শুনবার জন্য সুইচ টু রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল ফ্রম 9th October।
We are now called as Republic Kannada here in Karnataka.
Republic Kannada has officially launched.
So today we dedicate Republic Kannada to the people of Karnataka.
নমস্কার প্রিয় দর্শক, নমস্কার ভারত। গোটা ভারতের জন্য একটা সুখবর, রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল আসছে এবং আপনার
Welcome back. 2024, remember, is just months away, and before that big election, there is a sudden crackdown on corruption. The Prime Minister has been speaking against corruption for some time around, and the opposition, whenever there is some bit of action, says this is vendetta, this is a witch hunt. But also the fact that you have the courts not being able to give relief to any of these leaders is a question in itself. Now, almost a similar response from the AAP, almost a similar protest by the AAP following the arrest of the Rajya Sabha MP Sanjay Singh now, who will have to stay in the custody of the Enforcement Directorate at least for the next 5 days. The AAP says there is no proof, there is no money trail to prove the guilt of Sanjay Singh. And that's the reason why you had a whole contingent of the Aam Aadmi Party workers on the street protesting earlier. This is a quick primer of what's happened in the day. Century Laminates getting you more details.
Reporting from right outside the Aam Aadmi Party office, Sanjay Singh, the Aam Aadmi Party senior leader and the Rajya Sabha MP, was arrested yesterday by the Enforcement Directorate, and now there is the protest of Aam Aadmi Party right outside the Aam Aadmi Party office, and they are moving towards the Bharatiya Janata Party office. They have been stopped over here. The barricading has been done. Trying to cross the barricade. The police bandobast has been done over here. The police is making announcement that there is no permission for any kind of protest or march over here. We can see water cannon over there. We can see the heavy deployment of the police over there. And there you can clearly see they are planning to use the water cannon also, what I have been told. And Gopal Rai and the other senior leader of the Aam Aadmi Party is already here. They are trying to move toward the BJP office, the Bharatiya Janata Party office. the Bharatiya Janata Party headquarters on the DDU Marg itself. So there you can see the heavy deployment of the police and the Aam Aadmi Party Karyakartas now who are trying to move toward the Bharatiya Janata Party office. This is a protest of Aam Aadmi Party against Bharatiya Janata Party on the arrest of Sanjay Singh, the Aam Aadmi Party senior leader and the Rajya Sabha member. So that's the situation on the ground. I'll ask my video journalists to come with me so that we can give you a larger view, a 360 view of the area, that what is happening on the Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Marg, where Aam Aadmi Party office is, and now they are trying to move toward the Bharatiya Janata Party office. There they have been stopped. The barricading has been already done.
We head into a quick break right now, but on the other side, we get you more highlights of the big election campaign. In fact, it's a pre-election campaign. The Prime Minister earlier was in Jodhpur. He's launched a stinging attack against the Congress. Highlights of that and much more on the other side of this quick break.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 not-for-profit private university for 11th year, with top 10 ranked institutions in management, engineering, biotech, law, masscom, telecom, hospitality, fashion and more. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
नमस्कार, आपके साथ मैं सुचारिता कुकरेती, रिपब्लिक भारत से। आपकी सोच, आपके विचार आपको रिपब्लिक मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म पर नजर आते हैं, सुनाई देते हैं। आप जानते हैं कि रिपब्लिक के लिए राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि है। अब वही सोच और वही विचार आपको रिपब्लिक के डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म पर भी मिलेंगे। इसीलिए आपसे कह रहे हैं कि स्विच टू रिपब्लिक डिजिटल ऑन October 9।
প্রথম থেকে মানুষের কণ্ঠস্বর হয়ে আপনাদের কণ্ঠস্বর হয়ে আপনাদের ব্যথা বেদনা যন্ত্রণা বঞ্চনা আপনাদের নিপীড়ন নিয়ে আমরা প্রশ্ন করে যাচ্ছি চোখে চোখ রেখে। সে প্রশ্ন তো করে যাবই রিপাবলিক নেটওয়ার্কের কাছে, দেশ সর্বোপরি। তাই দেশের কথা, দেশের স্বার্থের কথা, দেশের মানুষ আর তাদের স্বার্থের কথা আরো জোরদারভাবে আমাদের মুখ থেকে শুনবার জন্য সুইচ টু রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল ফ্রম 9th October।
नमस्कार, आपके साथ मैं हूं श्वेता त्रिपाठी, रिपब्लिक भारत से। आप सभी जानते हैं रिपब्लिक के लिए राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि है और अपनी उस जिम्मेदारियों को हम बखूबी पूरा भी करते आए हैं। सही और सटीक जानकारियां आपके सामने रखते आए हैं और आपका विश्वास भी हमें हासिल हुआ है। अब रिपब्लिक एक कदम आगे बढ़ रहा है और इसीलिए हम कह रहे हैं स्विच टू रिपब्लिक डिजिटल ऑन October 9।
নমস্কার প্রিয় দর্শক, নমস্কার ভারত। গোটা ভারতের জন্য একটা সুখবর, রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল আসছে এবং আপনাদের এবং আমাদের যে সম্পর্ক সেটা আরো গাঢ় হতে চলেছে। এবার মোবাইল ফোন থেকে শুরু করে নোটিফিকেশন সমস্ত জায়গায় রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল আসছে এবং কথা হবে, আরো বেশি করে কথা হবে চোখে চোখ রেখে। ভিডিও শেয়ার হবে দেশের জন্য, দশের জন্য। সুতরাং এই মুহূর্তে যে কথাটা বলার, সুইচ টু রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল ফ্রম 9th October।
आपके साथ मैं सुचारिता कुकरेती, रिपब्लिक भारत से। आपकी सोच, आपके विचार आपको रिपब्लिक मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म पर नजर आते हैं, सुनाई देते हैं। आप जानते हैं कि रिपब्लिक के लिए राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि है। अब वही सोच और वही विचार आपको रिपब्लिक के डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म पर भी मिलेंगे। इसीलिए आपसे कह रहे हैं कि स्विच टू रिपब्लिक डिजिटल ऑन October 9।
Hi everyone, as I told you some time back that we are going to be launching Republic Digital soon, and this is the platform on which I'll be giving you daily updates on how Republic Digital is preparing to launch. Why I feel there is a crying need for Republic to enter the digital medium in a big way. This time we are going all out. Video, text, streaming, various verticals, every single subgenre of news is going to be looked at. I promise you one thing: straightforward news, pro-nation content, breaking news, exclusives, and very clear opinion, very absolute clarity about where we stand on issues. So Republic Digital is launching on the 9th. Its heart, soul, and the belief that this country needs to live, swear by just one slogan: nation first.
हेलो एवरीवन, बहुत जल्द रिपब्लिक डिजिटल आपके सामने, आपके मोबाइल तक आने वाला है। इसलिए एक सवाल जहन में कि आपका और हमारा कनेक्शन क्या है और क्यों है। आपका हमारा कनेक्शन इतना पक्का और मजबूत इसलिए है क्योंकि हम न इसकी न उसकी, न तेरा न मेरा, सिर्फ एक पक्ष की बात करते हैं और वो है राष्ट्र का पक्ष। ये राष्ट्र ही हम सबको एक सूत्र में जोड़ता है। इसलिए रिपब्लिक कंट्री फर्स्ट की बात करता है। ये कंट्री फर्स्ट हमें कश्मीर से कन्याकुमारी तक और अहमदाबाद से अरुणाचल तक जोड़ती है। इसलिए रिपब्लिक डिजिटल जल्दी आ रहा है। 9 तारीख को रिपब्लिक डिजिटल लॉन्च हो रहा है, तो जुड़े रहिए हमारे साथ।
প্রথম থেকে মানুষের কণ্ঠস্বর হয়ে, আপনাদের কণ্ঠস্বর হয়ে আপনাদের ব্যথা, বেদনা, যন্ত্রণা, বঞ্চনা, আপনাদের নিপীড়ন নিয়ে আমরা প্রশ্ন করে
Good evening, friends. Welcome to this 7 p.m. biggest story tonight, and our focus in this edition on the scaling up of investigations in the liquor gate, which has led to the arrest of Sanjay Singh of the Aam Aadmi Party. Yesterday, in fact, the latest development is that a court in Delhi has given Sanjay Singh to the Enforcement Directorate for his custodial interrogation till October 10. That's going to be the biggest focus. We are going to discuss aspects of why the court came to the conclusion that Sanjay Singh's interrogation in custody is required based on whatever evidence the ED provided before the court. Let's begin with the headlines first. Big setback for AAP. Sanjay Singh sent to 5-day ED custody till October 11 in connection with the liquor gate investigation. Mega showdown in the national capital as AAP hits the streets against Sanjay Singh arrest. BJP stages counter protests. From Delhi to Chennai, it's an all-out war on corruption as ED and IT departments conduct raids across 4 states. Prime Minister launches a stinging attack, says Congress betrayed people by filling its own pockets. Neeraj Chopra claims foul play by China at Asian Games, says first throw was deliberately not recorded. At least 14 dead, over 100 reported missing after flash floods in Teesta River Basin. Situation remains grim in Sikkim. All right, let's begin with a breaking news development coming in, and that's from the courts. We have accessed the ED remand copy or the ED remand application, based on which the court granted 5 days of custody of Aam Aadmi Party leader Sanjay Singh to the Enforcement Directorate. The remand note essentially says that Sanjay Singh received proceeds of crime. Sanjay Singh was part of the conspiracy to tweak the liquor policy or the excise policy in Delhi, and that Sanjay Singh received monies to the extent of 2 crores, and that those were proceeds of crime, and hence he was party to the scam. These are the pictures of the remand note of Enforcement Directorate, based on which a Rouse Avenue court has granted his custodial interrogation, and he's going to be with ED for the next 5 days till October 11th, when he has to be produced again in the court. The ED had sought 10 days custody. The Aam Aadmi Party said that when there is not an iota of evidence, how come in the first place Sanjay Singh is arrested, and then the ED goes and seeks his remand. but then the court perhaps found some merit in the argument of the Enforcement Directorate lawyers, and based on which 5 days of custodial interrogation has been granted. Going by the ED remand note, it comes out as per the ED version that Sanjay Singh was in fact part of the conspiracy. He was facilitating connections between many of these accused and the government of his party in Delhi. I am told Nikita joins us live from outside the Rouse Avenue courts in Delhi. Nikita, if you could share more details of what all has gone into this remand note, based on which the court has come to a conclusion that maybe yes, Sanjay Singh should be subjecting himself to a custodial interrogation by the Enforcement Directorate.
Absolutely, Abhishek. Today, after the hearing in the Rouse Avenue court on Sanjay Singh's involvement in the excise policy and the liquor gate scam, the ED has been granted a remand custody of Sanjay Singh for the next 5 days. Till 10th of October, Sanjay Singh will be questioned and interrogated by the Enforcement Directorate in the liquor scam case. I must tell you, as you just said, that the court also would have seen some merit in the argument of the Enforcement Directorate. Yesterday, after around 11 hours of interrogation and raid at the Rajya Sabha MP Sanjay Singh, who is one of the biggest leaders of Aam Aadmi Party, after an interrogation and raid of 11 hours under the Act of Prevention of Money Laundering, Sanjay Singh was taken into custody. He was arrested by the Enforcement Directorate, and today he had his hearing at the Rouse Avenue court in the evening. Now the ED has been granted a remand of Sanjay Singh for the next 5 days, though earlier the ED had appealed and asked for 10 days remand at least, but they managed this thing on the basis of the evidence which was produced by the Enforcement Directorate in the court today. Looking at this case, the whole issue of this excise policy and the liquor gate scam, it started in 2021 when Aam Aadmi Party government rolled out this whole new excise policy in 2021, which basically the changes they had made was that in the earlier liquor policy, in the excise policy, the liquor license holders only, the sale of liquor was made only in a retail manner. No private liquor license holders could make bid to buy the same. But the changes which were brought in by the Aam Aadmi Party they did enable these private liquor license holders to be able to participate in bidding and also opening different various outlets in different parts. So according to Dinesh Arora, who has turned out to be a very, very important aspect of this whole liquor gate scam, Dinesh Arora was an accused in the same. Overall, at least 13 to 14 people have been accused in this case. Manish Sisodia, who's the former Deputy Chief Minister, was arrested in February this year in the same matter. Dinesh Arora turned state witness. He became from accused to approver, and he came in with these facts that Sanjay Singh had introduced him to Manish Sisodia a couple of years back, and they had asked for funding for the Aam Aadmi Party. They met at the club of Dinesh Arora, and that's when a check of 82 lakhs was handed over to Manish Sisodia, and also Sanjay Singh received some money to make these changes in the excise policy. Back to you, Abhishek.
I think Nikita, the remand note actually talks about some cash transactions as well to the tune of 2 crore rupees, not just check, and that's the reason why the remand has been granted. I thank you on that note. We'll keep coming back to you as the developments happen in this story, but then this has really led to an all-out political face-off between the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi. First with the arrest, and now, of course, it's going to escalate with this remand being given. Let's look at some of the reactions coming in from both the sides. First up, the Minister of Information and Broadcasting, Anurag Thakur, and then Atishi of the Aam Aadmi Party.
लोग अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के ऊपर हंस रहे हैं और उनके चेहरे का तनाव देख रहे हैं कि जिसका मुख्यमंत्री जेल में हो, जिसके स्वास्थ्य मंत्री जेल में हो, जिनका शिक्षा मंत्री जेल में हो, जिसकी पार्टी के सांसद से लेकर विधायक जेल में हो, और ये वो लोग हैं जो इंडिया अगेंस्ट करप्शन का नारा देकर आए थे और भ्रष्टाचार में डूबे हुए पाए गए। एक नहीं, एक के बाद दूसरा उनका नेता। पंजाब में इनकी सरकार बनी, 2 महीने के अंदर आम आदमी पार्टी के स्वास्थ्य मंत्री को भ्रष्टाचार के चलते इस्तीफा देना पड़ा। श्रीमान अरविंद केजरीवाल के पास जवाब नहीं है कि ये शराब घोटाले में जो शर्मसार इनको होना पड़ा है, उप मुख्यमंत्री से लेकर बाकी भी जेल गए हैं, लेकिन अभी किंगपिन बाहर है। किंगपिन का नंबर भी आएगा, जांच चल रही है, और जिसको आज तक ये ईमानदारी का सर्टिफिकेट श्रीमान अरविंद केजरीवाल बांटते रहे, वो 1-1 साल से जेल में है। क्या अरविंद केजरीवाल जी को किसने अधिकार दिया ईमानदारी के सर्टिफिकेट बांटने का? सत्येंद्र जैन जी जेल में है, मनीष सिसोदिया जी जेल में है, संजय सिंह जी जेल में जा रहे हैं, और अगली किसकी बारी है? ये मीडिया की हेडलाइन बनने की तैयारी।
कोई तो सबूत दिखाए। 15 महीने से जांच कर रहे हैं, 500 से ज्यादा अफसर इन्होंने लगाए हुए हैं, उसके बाद भी 15 महीने के बाद 1 रुपए का भी भ्रष्टाचार का सबूत ये सामने नहीं रख पाए हैं। ये तो बताएं, संजय सिंह को अगर पैसे मिले तो कहाँ गए? उनके घर से कोई कैश मिला क्या? नहीं मिला। उनके घर से कोई जेवरात मिले क्या? नहीं मिले। उनके घर से कोई सोने के बिस्कुट मिले क्या? कुछ नहीं मिला। आज के दिन में जो भारतीय जनता पार्टी की तानाशाही है, उनको फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता। कोई सबूत नहीं चाहिए, लोगों को अरेस्ट करके पीएमएलए में जेल डाल देते हैं, और पीएमएलए ऐसा कानून है जिसके तहत किसी को बेल ही नहीं मिलती है।
All right, we move on for now from the liquor gate, to which we'll keep coming back during prime time in the debates that we are going to have from 8 p.m. onwards. But then moving on to another very important story. Remember, friends, just 3 days back, we had the special cell of Delhi police arresting 3 terrorists belonging to the Islamic State module working in various parts of the country and attempting to foment terror and trouble in the country. Ladies and gentlemen, in fact, now it seems connections have been established between their activities now and what happened in Delhi during the Northeast violence in 2020, the riots in Northeast Delhi in 2020. One of those arrested of the 3 by the special cell of Delhi police, Arshad Warsi, who happens to be a PhD student and an engineer. All 3 of them arrested, in fact, were engineering background individuals, and including Shahnawaz, for example. And now it seems Arshad Warsi was in fact also part of Delhi riots, and his name has come up in many of these cases. That's the connection that has been established by Delhi police now. Arshad Warsi in fact was allegedly planning a big terror attack and was in advanced stages of carrying it out. He also provided a safe haven to wanted terrorist Shahnawaz, who was in fact arrested along with Warsi by the Delhi police special cell just 3 days back. This is not all. The charge sheet filed in the case also mentions a WhatsApp group that was used for radicalization. Interrogation has revealed that Arshad Warsi was radicalized in 2016 and was part of the Al-Sufa terror module. Let's try and connect with our crime reporter on the ground, Piyush Auri, if he's there, and understand what's really happening, what are the developments. Piyush, it seems that the tentacles of these radicalized youth with terror run deep. They were very close to carrying out a big terror attack, and also that one of them, Arshad Warsi, as per your information, was connected with the Delhi riots of 2020 as well.
So you rightly mentioned, Abhishek, that the tentacles of this very vitriolic web seems to be very dangerous and seems to be definitely quite large and complicated. And you rightly mentioned that all these so-called terrorists that have been arrested by the investigative agencies and also Delhi police recently are surprisingly engineering students. Now, you rightly mentioned about this person, Arshad Warsi, who is believed to be associated with a banned terrorist group Al-Sufa, and his involvement was found to be there in Delhi riots, and he was able to escape from this Delhi riots. However, what has now come to fore is that how this person was using social media and WhatsApp groups to radicalize. He himself was radicalized through a social media forum, and he was using the same kind of medium to radicalize other people. In fact, he had also succeeded, as what we've been told by our sources, in radicalizing a substantial number of people. Now, this person is believed to be affiliated with ISIS ideology, and you can understand that how dangerous this ideology, this group organization can be, because recently the special cell from where I'm reporting arrested a person known as Shahnawaz, who also was an engineering student, and he was arrested by the Delhi Police Special Cell. He had recently flown from the Pune police custody, and he was hiding in Delhi. Now he was arrested by the Delhi Police Special Cell because he was also conspiring to commit some terror attacks. And he, yes, Abhishek.
Piyush, first thing, Delhi riots had a Tukre gang connection. Now it seems there is Islamic State, ISIS connection as well. Is that true? Is that what's coming out?
Well, as the investigative agencies are suggesting, as the investigative agencies in their probe have revealed, definitely it seems that there is the involvement of ISIS ideology also in this. And mind you, Abhishek, that this is not a one-off incident. In fact, I would like to tell you that not only Delhi police, but even the NIA for long has been associated and been investigating the role of ISIS in several other cases wherein they have been involved in orchestrating several incidents that can cause terror, to also investigating and probing incidents that is used for radicalizing a number of youth. So yes, you rightly mentioned this is a complicated group. This is a very vitriolic tentacle that is being spread around the country, and rightly so, because of this danger which is being provided by this group to the national security. The National Investigative Agency is thoroughly investigating this case. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you so much, Piyush Ori there, bringing us those details. Shocking that there is Islamic State connection now to Delhi riots. Obviously, Delhi police and hopefully would go to the bottom of this. Thank you so much, Piyush Ori, for joining us. Moving on, a short break on the other side. From Delhi to Chennai, it's an all-out war on corruption as ED and IT departments conduct raids across 4 states.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 not-for-profit private university for 11th year, with top 10 ranked institutions in management, engineering, biotech, law, masscom, telecom, hospitality, fashion and more. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
Namaskara ellargu. Republic Media Network always believes in doing real journalism. Between those who portray news on the basis of party and ideology, we Republic always believe nation first. Rashtrave modalu annodu nama achana nirdhara. Higagi ಸುದ್ದಿಯನ್ನ ಸುದ್ದಿಯಾಗಿ ಗಮನಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ for only news, no nonsense, do switch to Republic Digital अक्टूबर 9 ರಿಂದ.
नमस्कार, आपके साथ मैं सुचरिता कुकरेती, रिपब्लिक भारत से। आपकी सोच, आपके विचार आपको रिपब्लिक मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म पर नजर आते हैं, सुनाई देते हैं। आप जानते हैं कि रिपब्लिक के लिए राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि है। अब वही सोच और वही विचार आपको रिपब्लिक के डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म पर भी मिलेंगे। इसीलिए आपसे कह रहे हैं कि स्विच टू रिपब्लिक डिजिटल ऑन अक्टूबर 9।
हेलो एवरीवन, बहुत जल्द रिपब्लिक डिजिटल आपके सामने, आपके मोबाइल तक आने वाला है। इसलिए एक सवाल जहन में कि आपका और हमारा कनेक्शन क्या है और क्यों है। आपका और हमारा कनेक्शन इतना पक्का और मजबूत इसलिए है क्योंकि हम न इसकी न उसकी, न तेरा न मेरा, सिर्फ एक पक्ष की बात करते हैं और वो है राष्ट्र का पक्ष। ये राष्ट्र ही हम सबको एक सूत्र में जोड़ता है। इसलिए रिपब्लिक कंट्री फर्स्ट की बात करता है। ये कंट्री फर्स्ट हमें कश्मीर से कन्याकुमारी तक और अहमदाबाद से अरुणाचल तक जोड़ती है। इसलिए रिपब्लिक डिजिटल जल्द ही आ रहा है। 9 तारीख को रिपब्लिक डिजिटल लॉन्च हो रहा है, तो जुड़े रहिए हमारे साथ।
नमस्कार, आपके साथ मैं सुचरिता पुखरेती, रिपब्लिक भारत से। आपकी सोच, आपके विचार आपको रिपब्लिक मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म पर नजर आते हैं, सुनाई देते हैं। आप जानते हैं कि रिपब्लिक के लिए राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि है। अब वही सोच और वही विचार आपको रिपब्लिक के डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म पर भी मिलेंगे। इसीलिए आपसे कह रहे हैं कि स्विच टू रिपब्लिक डिजिटल ऑन October 9।
প্রথম থেকে মানুষের কণ্ঠস্বর হয়ে আপনাদের কণ্ঠস্বর হয়ে আপনাদের ব্যথা বেদনা যন্ত্রণা বঞ্চনা আপনাদের নিপীড়ন নিয়ে আমরা প্রশ্ন করে যাচ্ছি চোখে চোখ রেখে। সে প্রশ্ন তো করে যাবই রিপাবলিক নেটওয়ার্কের কাছে। দেশ সর্বোপরি, তাই দেশের কথা, দেশের স্বার্থের কথা, দেশের মানুষ আর তাদের স্বার্থের কথা আরো জোরদারভাবে আমাদের মুখ থেকে শুনবার জন্য সুইচ টু রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল ফ্রম 9th October।
नमस्कार, आपके साथ मैं हूं श्वेता त्रिपाठी, रिपब्लिक भारत से। आप सभी जानते हैं रिपब्लिक के लिए राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि है और अपनी उस जिम्मेदारियों को हम बखूबी पूरा भी करते आए हैं। सही और सटीक जानकारियां आपके सामने रखते आए हैं और आपका विश्वास भी हमें हासिल हुआ है। अब रिपब्लिक एक कदम आगे बढ़ रहा है और इसीलिए हम कह रहे हैं स्विच टू रिपब्लिक डिजिटल ऑन October 9।
নমস্কার প্রিয় দর্শক, নমস্কার ভারত। গোটা ভারতের জন্য একটা সুখবর, রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল আসছে এবং আপনাদের এবং আমাদের যে সম্পর্ক সেটা আরো গাঢ় হতে চলেছে। এবার মোবাইল ফোন থেকে শুরু করে নোটিফিকেশন সমস্ত জায়গায় রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল আসছে এবং কথা হবে, আরো বেশি করে কথা হবে চোখে চোখ রেখে। ভিডিও শেয়ার হবে দেশের জন্য, দশের জন্য। সুতরাং এই মুহূর্তে যে কথাটা বলার, সুইচ টু রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল ফ্রম 9th October।
नमस्कार, आपके साथ मैं सुचरिता पुखरेती, रिपब्लिक भारत से। आपकी सोच, आपके विचार आपको रिपब्लिक मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म पर नजर आते हैं, सुनाई देते हैं। आप जानते हैं कि रिपब्लिक के लिए राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि है। अब वही सोच और वही विचार आपको रिपब्लिक के डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म पर भी मिलेंगे। इसीलिए आपसे कह रहे हैं कि स्विच टू रिपब्लिक डिजिटल ऑन October 9।
Hi everyone, as I told you some time back that we are going to be launching Republic.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 not-for-profit private university for 11th year, with top 10 ranked institutions in management, engineering, biotech, law, masscom, telecom, hospitality, fashion and more. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
Hi everyone, as I told you some time back that we are going to be launching Republic Digital soon, and this is the platform on which I'll be giving you daily updates on how Republic Digital is preparing to launch. Why I feel there is a crying need for Republic to enter the digital medium in a big way. This time we are going all out. Video, text, streaming, various verticals. Every single subgenre of news is going to be looked at. I promise you one thing: straightforward news, pro-nation content, breaking news, exclusives, and very clear opinion, very absolute clarity about where we stand on issues. So Republic Digital is launching on the 9th. Its heart, soul, and the belief that this country needs to live, swear by just one slogan: nation first.
3, 2, 1. We are now called as Republic Kannada here in Karnataka.
Republic Kannada has officially launched.
Today we dedicate Republic Kannada to the people of Karnataka.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ. Republic Media Network always believes in doing real journalism between those who portray news on the basis of party and ideology. We Republic always believe nation first. ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರವೇ ಮೊದಲು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಚಲ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಸುದ್ದಿಯನ್ನ ಸುದ್ದಿಯಾಗಿ ಗಮನಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಫಾರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ನೋ ನಾನ್ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಡೂ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಟು ರಿಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಅಕ್ಟೋಬರ್ 9ರಿಂದ.
नमस्कार, आपके साथ मैं सुचरिता पुखरेती रिपब्लिक भारत से। आपकी सोच, आपके विचार आपको रिपब्लिक मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म पर नजर आते हैं, सुनाई देते हैं। आप जानते हैं कि रिपब्लिक के लिए राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि है। अब वही सोच और वही विचार आपको रिपब्लिक के डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म पर भी मिलेंगे। इसीलिए आपसे कह रहे हैं कि स्विच टू रिपब्लिक डिजिटल ऑन अक्टूबर 9।
हेलो एवरीवन, बहुत जल्द रिपब्लिक डिजिटल आपके सामने आपके मोबाइल तक आने वाला है। इसलिए एक सवाल जहन में कि आपका और हमारा कनेक्शन क्या है और क्यों है। आपका हमारा कनेक्शन इतना पक्का और मजबूत इसलिए है क्योंकि हम न इसकी न उसकी, न तेरा न मेरा, सिर्फ एक पक्ष की बात करते हैं और वो है राष्ट्र का पक्ष। ये राष्ट्र ही हम सबको एक सूत्र में जोड़ता है। इसलिए रिपब्लिक कंट्री फर्स्ट की बात करता है। ये कंट्री फर्स्ट हमें कश्मीर से कन्याकुमारी तक और अहमदाबाद से अरुणाचल तक जोड़ती है। इसलिए रिपब्लिक डिजिटल जल्द ही आ रहा है। 9 तारीख को रिपब्लिक डिजिटल लॉन्च हो रहा है, तो जुड़े रहिए हमारे साथ।
প্রথম থেকে মানুষের কণ্ঠস্বর হয়ে আপনাদের কণ্ঠস্বর হয়ে আপনাদের ব্যথা বেদনা যন্ত্রণা বঞ্চনা আপনাদের নিপীড়ন নিয়ে আমরা প্রশ্ন করে যাচ্ছি চোখে চোখ রেখে। সে প্রশ্ন তো করে যাবই রিপাবলিক নেটওয়ার্কের কাছে। দেশ সর্বোপরি, তাই দেশের কথা, দেশের স্বার্থের কথা, দেশের মানুষ আর তাদের স্বার্থের কথা আরো জোরদার ভাবে আমাদের মুখ থেকে শুনবার জন্য সুইচ টু রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল ফ্রম 9th অক্টোবর।
नमस्कार, आपके साथ मैं हूं श्वेता त्रिपाठी रिपब्लिक भारत से। आप सभी जानते हैं रिपब्लिक के लिए राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि है और अपनी उस जिम्मेदारियों को हम बखूबी पूरा भी करते आए हैं। सही और सटीक जानकारियां आपके सामने रखते आए हैं और आपका विश्वास भी हमें हासिल हुआ है। अब रिपब्लिक एक कदम आगे बढ़ रहा है और इसीलिए हम कह रहे हैं स्विच टू रिपब्लिक डिजिटल ऑन अक्टूबर 9।
नमस्कार, आपके साथ मैं सुचरिता पुखरेती रिपब्लिक भारत से। आपकी सोच, आपके विचार आपको रिपब्लिक मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म पर नजर आते हैं, सुनाई देते हैं। आप जानते हैं कि रिपब्लिक के लिए
3 things. If you believe that the digital news media has not served national interest well, then you believe in my ideology as well. Second, if you genuinely believe that the funding of some of these digital news companies is opaque, not clear, not transparent, that they are lying to you, that they say they have no money but they have forms of foreign funding which make their editorial base and intent questionable. We must give it back to these groups, expose them, and therefore that's the kind of believer who I want on our side. And you and Republic believe in the same thing, and all of us believers must come together.
In yet another setback to Aam Aadmi Party, a Delhi court has sent Aam Aadmi Party leader Sanjay Singh to the custody of the Enforcement Directorate for 5 days. Order comes a day after Aam Aadmi Party MP was arrested in alleged connection with the Liquor Gate scam. BJP has launched a scathing attack on Aam Aadmi Party amid Liquor Gate probe that is intensifying. BJP in its news briefing listed out the scams being done by the Aam Aadmi Party government.
यदि आपका कहना यह है कि आपके साथ वेंडेटा पॉलिटिक्स हो रहा है, आपके साथ केवल और केवल विद्वेषपूर्ण कार्रवाई हो रही है, झुंझुना तक नहीं मिला है। मार्च 2023 से मनीष सिसोदिया जेल में है।
Aam Aadmi Party workers on Thursday staged a massive protest in central Delhi against the arrest of Rajya Sabha MP Sanjay Singh in connection with the now scrapped excise policy case. Protests even erupted in Chandigarh.
कोई तो सबूत दिखाए। 15 महीने से जांच कर रहे हैं, 500 से ज्यादा अफसर इन्होंने लगाए हुए हैं। उसके बाद भी 15 महीने के बाद 1 रुपए का भी भ्रष्टाचार का सबूत ये सामने नहीं रख पाए हैं। ये तो बताएं, संजय सिंह को अगर पैसे मिले तो कहाँ गए? उनके घर से कोई कैश मिला क्या? नहीं मिला। उनके घर से कोई जेवरात मिले क्या? नहीं मिले। उनके घर से कोई सोने के बिस्कुट मिले क्या? कुछ नहीं।
Meanwhile, AAP Supremo and Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has claimed political vendetta while saying that raids are conducted several times but no concrete evidence has been emerged yet.
सारे केस झूठे लगा रहे हैं ये लोग। तो कुछ इतने केस लगा लिए, इतनी जांच कर ली, कुछ निकलता तो है नहीं। तो इस जांच के खेल में टाइम ही ख़राब होता है, सबका टाइम ख़राब होता है, जांच एजेंसियों का भी टाइम ख़राब होता है, सरकार का भी। सबको काम करना चाहिए, देश के लिए काम करना चाहिए, तभी तो देश तरक्की करेगा। सबको झूठे केसों में फंसा के उससे तो देश तरक्की नहीं करेगा।
The ED raided the residence of West Bengal Minister Ratin Ghosh in connection with an alleged recruitment scam in the Madhyamgram municipality. The ED has conducted searches at the minister's home as part of a money laundering investigation. Meanwhile, the Income Tax Department raided the residence of DMK MP Jagat Rakshakan in Tamil Nadu. According to sources, simultaneous raids are being conducted in 40 locations, including educational institutions and commercial establishments across the state. Income tax officials are conducting searches at multiple locations related to Mangati Gopinath, an MLA of Telangana's ruling party, the BRS. The searches were conducted at the residence and offices of businessmen Prasad, Koteshwara Rao, Raghuveer and Vajranath, who are relatives of the Jubilee Hills MLA. ED conducted raids at the premises of DCC Bank President RM Manjunath Gaura's house in Shivamoga. Manjunath Gaura is the chairman of DCC Bank. Manjunath Gaura is said to be a close aide of Deputy Chief Minister DK Shivakumar. IT sleuths conducted raids at over a dozen locations in Udaipur. Property of real estate businessmen are being raided. Income Tax Department conducted raids at 35 locations connected with the Mayur Group, which is a big vegetable coil company in Kanpur. Over 150 income tax officers were pressed into the action to execute these raids. Central Bureau of Investigation has registered a case against 3 private persons and unknown others, including public servants of Central Board of Film Certification, Mumbai, and private persons on a complaint. It was alleged that a private person entered a conspiracy with others to obtain a bribe of 7 lakh rupees to get the required census certificate for a movie dubbed in Hindi. The Prime Minister laid the foundation stone for the development of the state-of-the-art new terminal building at the Jodhpur airport to be built at a total cost of 480 crore rupees. Additionally, Prime Minister dedicated the Indian Institute of Technology Jodhpur campus to the nation. While addressing the rally in Jodhpur, Prime Minister said that he raised the issue of the Red Diary, allegedly containing incriminating material against the Ashok Gehlot government.
लाल डायरी में कांग्रेस के करप्शन की हर काली करतूत उसमें है। आप मुझे बताइए, इस लाल डायरी के काले राज सुनिए, इस लाल डायरी के काले राज खुलने चाहिए कि नहीं खुलने चाहिए?
While on mission in Madhya Pradesh, Prime Minister Modi inaugurated and laid the foundation stones of a slew of projects, including rail and road works and a memorial dedicated to Rani Durgavati worth 12,600 crore rupees. Further, he launched an all-out attack on the Congress party in Madhya Pradesh. Prime Minister Modi claimed that opposition is angry because their commission has stopped.
जो आज 20-22 साल के हैं ना, उनको तो शायद पता ही नहीं होगा, क्योंकि उस समय वो 8, 10, 12 साल के होंगे. उनको पता ही नहीं होगा कि मोदी आने से पहले क्या हाल था. तब आए दिन कांग्रेस सरकार के हजारों करोड़ रुपए के घोटाले हेडलाइन बना करते थे. जो पैसा गरीब पर खर्च होना था, वो पैसा कांग्रेस के नेताओं की तिजोरियों में जा रहा था.
Ahead of Telangana Assembly polls, the Election Commission held meetings with police, GST, Directorate of Revenue Intelligence, income tax and other enforcement agencies of the state. Following the meeting, the Election Commission chief issued a very loud and clear message to enforcement agencies to act strictly against the use of money power during the elections. Uttarakhand Uniform Civil Court Committee met Amit Shah to discuss the draft prepared by the committee. Sources suggest that UCC is likely to be implemented in Uttarakhand in November. Pro-Kannada organizations and activists took to the streets of Karnataka to continue the protests against the release of water to Tamil Nadu. Meanwhile, commuters in several parts of Karnataka face problems following the traffic congestion amid protests. No relief to TDP chief Chandrababu Naidu as the ACB court further extended the remand of Naidu till the 19th of October. Meanwhile, the Supreme Court is set to hear the quash petition on the 9th of October. The Patiala House Court has now issued notice to Delhi police while asking it to give FIR copy to all those allegedly being involved in the newsclick case. 14 people have died and 102 others have been injured, including 22 army personnel are missing after the cloudburst over Lonak Lake in North Sikkim triggered a flash flood in the Teesta River basin. Sikkim State Disaster Management Authority says that so far 2,011 people have been rescued, while the calamity that happened on Wednesday affected 22,034 people. The state government has set up 26 relief camps in the 4 affected districts of Sikkim. Total of 1,025 people are taking shelter in the 8 relief camps in Gangtok district, while the number of inmates at the 18 other relief camps was not available immediately. The state government has asked for 3 extra platoons of the National Disaster Response Force, which the central government has approved. There is 1 platoon of NDRF already in service in Rangpo and Singtam towns. Chief Minister Prem Singh Tamang visited Singtam, one of the worst affected areas, and took stock of the situation. He urged the people to stay alert and take shelter in safe locations and assured that the government is making all necessary arrangements for their rehabilitation. Amid flash floods in West Bengal, the DDLP dam built on the Teesta River in West Bengal has been opened, while the water level is currently lower than yesterday, but traces of devastation can still be seen. TMC supporters held mega protests and showed a black flag to West Bengal Governor C.V. Anand Bose as he visited the flood-affected areas in West Bengal's Siliguri. In a mega boost to India-Dubai trade ties, the 11th meeting of India-UAE High-Level Task Force on Investments held in Abu Dhabi, Union Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal attended the meeting. Amid Khalistani is continuing to attack Indian citizens in UK, the MEA has now said that it has taken stock of the situation and that matters to be raised with the UK government on an individual basis.
UK, there was a protest on 2nd October, and we certainly have taken up our concerns on the security of diplomats and premises there with the UK authorities, and this has been ongoing thing. The issue is about security, about ensuring that our diplomats are able to function normally and our premises are safe and that the community is not targeted.
Meanwhile, on Canada-India diplomatic ties, the Ministry of External Affairs asserted that it sought parity on Canada as it claimed that there has been an interference from the Canadian authorities.
Look, you'd recall last week we had a substantial, quite a lengthy conversation on Canada. Insofar as discussions on parity, as we mentioned earlier, given the much higher diplomatic presence of Canadian diplomats or diplomatic presence here in Canada and their continuing interference in our internal affairs, we had and we have sought parity in our respective diplomatic presence. Discussions are ongoing on the modalities of achieving this. As we mentioned, I think last week, given that Canadian diplomatic presence is very much higher, we would assume that there would be a reduction.
Massive protests have erupted across Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir against the Pakistan Army's atrocities, human rights violation, arrest of several social activists and journalists. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky arrived at the meeting of the European Political Community Forum, which was formed in the wake of Russia's February invasion of Ukraine that drastically reset the continent's political agenda. Some 50 European leaders are gathering in southern Spain's Granada today to stress that they stand by Ukraine. Acting Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez reiterated that Spain will back Ukraine until the end of this war, as some 50 European leaders gathered in the southern Spanish city of Granada for the European Political Community Forum. Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu inspected the organization of combat training of military personnel and volunteers at the training grounds of Russia's southern military district. During fire training, the soldiers performed firing from various types of arms. A special unit of police and custom officials have raided several properties of a Russian national in the southern state of Bavaria. The unidentified Russian is subject to sanctions and asset freezes by the European Union. Condemning the incidents of Quran burnings, the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights said that peaceful coexistence is being increasingly fractured around the world as a result of hate speech. Typhoon Koinu swept southern Taiwan on Thursday, injuring 190 people but causing no deaths as it brought pounding rain and record-breaking winds to the island, leading to schools and office closures. The Syrian government early Thursday shelled a village in the rebel-held northwestern part of the country, killing at least 5. It came amid a rise in strikes in the rebel-held enclave in recent days. The Israeli army released footage on Thursday showing troops during a raid in the occupied West Bank. It said they arrested 10 suspects throughout the West Bank overnight. In addition, 2 Palestinian militants were killed by Israeli gunfire during another army raid in the West Bank. As Paris continues to struggle with bed bugs, Prime Minister Elizabeth Borne has called a meeting of ministers for Friday to tackle the bed bug crisis, while Transport Minister Clement Borne met transportation companies, drawing up a plan for checking and disinfecting. On to sports now. Saurabh Ghoshal lost by 1-3 to Ian Yao NG in the squash men's individual, claiming silver medal at the Asian Games. India's Antim Panghal has defeated Bat Okirin of Mongolia by points 3-1 in the women's 53 kilograms, winning the bronze. The Indian archery compound women's team featuring Jyoti Surekha Vennam, Aditi Gopichan and Parneet Kaur clinched a gold medal at the Asian Games. Master blaster Sachin Tendulkar took to social media, lauding the Indian archers. He wrote, and I quote him here, "Strings pulled to perfection, Jyoti Surekha Vennam, Aditi Swami and Parneet Kaur strike gold in women's compound team at Asian Games. The dedication and precision of our archers have once again hit the mark. Congratulations to our champions," unquote. India's Deepika Pallikal and Harinder Pal Singh won gold in a mixed doubles event, defeating Malaysia's Binti Azman Aifa and Mohammad Saifiq in the Asian Games today. Prannoy defeats Malaysia's Lee Zijia in a 3-game thriller that lasted 78 minutes, winning 21-16, 21-23 and 23-21 to go to the semi-finals. Meanwhile, a huge controversy erupted during the Olympic champion Neeraj Chopra's javelin throw final event at the Asian Games when his first attempt was not measured, prompting legendary Anju Bobby George, who's also, of course, the AFI's senior vice president, to accuse the Chinese officials of trying to cheat and deliberately target the Indians. The head of the Russian Olympic Committee said that he potentially cannot see a single Russian Olympic athlete at the 2024 Olympics in Paris. Now, this comes as the Russian Olympic Committee did not receive an invitation to the Olympics, and therefore he cannot see a single Russian Olympian at the Games yet. According to Inter Miami, Messi's health will be evaluated tomorrow to find out if he is in a condition to play. Messi was not in Chicago with Inter Miami for a game against the Fire, missing his 5th batch in the last 6 with the MLS club. Coco Gauff extended her winning streak to 15 matches as she beat Veronika Kudermetova 7-6, 6-2 in the third round of the China Open. The third-seeded American saved 4 set points when trailing 5-4 in the first set.
Liquorgate investigation gets bigger. Sanjay Singh in custody, no relief for Sisodia. The real Liquorgate questions debating tonight at 9 p.m.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 not-for-profit private university for 11th year, with top 10 ranked institutions in management, engineering, biotech, law, masscom, telecom, hospitality, fashion and more. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
নমস্কার প্রিয় দর্শক, নমস্কার ভারত। গোটা ভারতের জন্য একটা সুখবর, রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল আসছে এবং আপনাদের এবং আমাদের যে সম্পর্ক সেটা আরো গাঢ় হতে চলেছে। এবার মোবাইল ফোন থেকে শুরু করে নোটিফিকেশন সমস্ত জায়গায় রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল আসছে এবং কথা হবে, আরো বেশি করে কথা হবে চোখে চোখ রেখে। ভিডিও শেয়ার হবে দেশের জন্য, দশের জন্য। সুতরাং এই মুহূর্তে যে কথাটা বলার, সুইচ টু রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল ফ্রম 9th of October।
नमस्कार, आपके साथ मैं सुचरिता कुकरेती, रिपब्लिक भारत से। आपकी सोच, आपके विचार आपको रिपब्लिक मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म पर नजर आते हैं, सुनाई देते हैं। आप जानते हैं कि रिपब्लिक के लिए राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि है। अब वही सोच और वही विचार आपको रिपब्लिक के डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म पर भी मिलेंगे। इसीलिए आपसे कह रहे हैं कि स्विच टू रिपब्लिक डिजिटल ऑन October 9th।
Hi everyone, as I told you some time back that we are going to be launching Republic Digital soon, and this is the platform on which I'll be giving you daily updates on how Republic Digital is preparing to launch. Why I feel there is a crying need for Republic to enter the digital medium in a big way. This time we are going all out. Video, text, streaming, various verticals. Every single subgenre of news is going to be looked at. I promise you one thing: straightforward news, pro-nation content, breaking news, exclusives, and very clear opinion, very absolute clarity about where we stand on issues. So Republic Digital is launching on the 9th. Its heart, soul, and the belief that this country needs to live, swear by just one slogan: nation first.
हेलो एवरीवन, बहुत जल्द रिपब्लिक डिजिटल आपके सामने, आपके मोबाइल तक आने वाला है। इसलिए एक सवाल जहन में कि आपका और हमारा कनेक्शन क्या है और क्यों है। आपका हमारा कनेक्शन इतना पक्का और मजबूत इसलिए है क्योंकि हम न इसकी न उसकी, न तेरा न मेरा, सिर्फ एक पक्ष की बात करते हैं और वो है राष्ट्र का पक्ष। ये राष्ट्र ही हम सबको एक सूत्र में जोड़ता है। इसलिए रिपब्लिक कंट्री फर्स्ट की बात करता है। ये कंट्री फर्स्ट हमें कश्मीर से कन्याकुमारी तक और अहमदाबाद से अरुणाचल तक जोड़ती है। इसलिए रिपब्लिक डिजिटल जल्द ही आ रहा है। 9 तारीख को रिपब्लिक डिजिटल लॉन्च हो रहा है, तो जुड़े रहिए हमारे साथ।
প্রথম থেকে মানুষের কণ্ঠস্বর হয়ে, আপনাদের কণ্ঠস্বর হয়ে আপনাদের ব্যথা, বেদনা, যন্ত্রণা, বঞ্চনা, আপনাদের নিপীড়ন নিয়ে আমরা প্রশ্ন করে যাচ্ছি চোখে চোখ রেখে। সে প্রশ্ন তো করে যাবই। রিপাবলিক নেটওয়ার্কের কাছে দেশ সর্বোপরি। তাই দেশের কথা, দেশের স্বার্থের কথা, দেশের মানুষ আর তাদের স্বার্থের কথা আরো জোরদারভাবে আমাদের মুখ থেকে শুনবার জন্য সুইচ টু রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল ফ্রম 9th October।
3, 2, 1, we are now called as Republic Kannada here in Karnataka.
Republic Kannada has officially launched.
So today we dedicate Republic Kannada to the people of Karnataka.
দর্শক নমস্কার ভারত, গোটা ভারতের জন্য একটা সুখবর। রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল আসছে এবং আপনাদের এবং আমাদের যে সম্পর্ক সেটা আরো গাঢ় হতে চলেছে। এবার মোবাইল ফোন থেকে শুরু করে নোটিফিকেশন সমস্ত জায়গায় রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল আসছে এবং কথা হবে, আরো বেশি করে কথা হবে চোখে চোখ রেখে, ভিডিও শেয়ার হবে দেশের জন্য, দশের জন্য। সুতরাং এই মুহূর্তে যে কথাটা বলার, সুইচ টু রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল ফ্রম 9th of October।
नमस्कार, आपके साथ मैं सुचारिता पुखरेती, रिपब्लिक भारत से। आपकी सोच, आपके विचार आपको रिपब्लिक मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म पर नजर आते हैं, सुनाई देते हैं। आप जानते हैं कि रिपब्लिक के लिए राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि है। अब वही सोच और वही विचार आपको रिपब्लिक के डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म पर भी मिलेंगे। इसीलिए आपसे कह रहे हैं कि स्विच टू रिपब्लिक डिजिटल ऑन October 9।
हेलो एवरीवन, बहुत जल्द रिपब्लिक डिजिटल आपके सामने, आपके मोबाइल तक आने वाला है। इसलिए एक सवाल जहन में कि आपका और हमारा कनेक्शन क्या है और क्यों है। आपका हमारा कनेक्शन इतना पक्का और मजबूत इसलिए है क्योंकि हम न इसकी न उसकी, न तेरा न मेरा, सिर्फ एक पक्ष की बात करते हैं और वो है राष्ट्र का पक्ष। ये राष्ट्र ही हम सबको एक सूत्र में जोड़ता है। इसलिए रिपब्लिक कंट्री फर्स्ट की बात करता है। ये कंट्री फर्स्ट हमें कश्मीर से कन्याकुमारी तक और अहमदाबाद से अरुणाचल तक जोड़ती है। इसलिए रिपब्लिक डिजिटल जल्द ही आ रहा है। 9 तारीख को रिपब्लिक डिजिटल लॉन्च हो रहा है, तो जुड़े रहिए हमारे साथ।
Welcome back now. An irate mob went on a rampage in Bihar's Muzaffarpur district and allegedly torched several vehicles in a police station following the death of a man during anti-liquor raids, officials said on Thursday. During an anti-liquor raid in Rampur Jaipal village on Wednesday evening, a man identified as Jitendra Yadav jumped into a pond to escape. Central Lamnitz brings you this report.
इस वक्त मैं रामपुर जयपाल गांव के बेहद करीब गरहा पुलिस स्टेशन के ठीक बाहर खड़ा हूं। बीती रात यहां पर उपद्रवी आते हैं और उनकी संख्या बहुत ज़्यादा थी। वो थाने पर हमला करते हैं, थाने के आसपास जो एसेट्स हैं उनको जला देते हैं। मेरे कैमरा पर्सन कुंदन आपको दिखाएंगे तस्वीरें। यहाँ पर जो गाड़ियाँ सीज कर रखी जाती हैं या जो ऑफिशियल गाड़ियाँ थीं, उन गाड़ियों को जो गांव के लोग थे उन्होंने जला दिया। तस्वीरें हम आपको दिखा रहे हैं। ये पुलिस स्टेशन हाल ही में खुला है और यहाँ पर भी सीसीटीवी कैमरे नहीं लगे हुए हैं। थाना इंचार्ज से हमने बात करने की कोशिश की लेकिन ऑफिशियल वो बात करने को तैयार नहीं है। ज़रा तस्वीरें देखिए और समझिए कि उपद्रवी जब रात को पहुँचे होंगे तो किस बेकदरी से उन्होंने यहाँ पर हमला किया, गाड़ियाँ जला दी और पुलिस थाने पर हमला किया। गांव का नाम है रामपुर जयपाल, जहां पर पुलिस बीती रात जो शराब कारोबारी हैं, जो अवैध शराब कारोबार कर रहे थे, वहां रेड डालने पहुंचती है। ये 2 भाई होते हैं, भागने की कोशिश करते हैं, पुलिस इनका पीछा करती है। धर्मेंद्र तो गिरफ्तार हो जाता है लेकिन जो एक दूसरा भाई था जितेंद्र, वो छुपने के लिए किसी पोखरे में कूद जाता है जहां पर उसकी मौत हो जाती है। और उसके बाद गांव के लोग यहां पर पहुंचते हैं, उपद्रव करते हैं, पुलिस थाने पर हमला बोल देते हैं। आप देखिए सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेज यहां पर तैनात की गई हैं, ARB के जवान यहां पर हैं, साथ ही साथ जो एक्स्ट्रा सिक्योरिटी यहां पर रखी गई है क्योंकि जो गाँव के लोग हैं वो इस समय भी गुस्से में है जितेंद्र के मारे जाने के बाद। और ये तस्वीरें हम आपको दिखा रहे हैं क्योंकि थाना नया था और यहाँ का जो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है भी इतना बेहतर नहीं हो पाया, लेकिन ये तस्वीरें हम आपको दिखा रहे हैं। ये देखिए किस कदर इस गाड़ी को आग लगाया गया है, गाड़ी को तबाह कर दिया गया। यहाँ पर दर्जनों बाइक्स थी, उन्हें भी आग के हवाले कर दिया गया। आग का धुआं देखिए, अभी भी जो धुआं है अभी भी निकल रहा है। देखिए वहाँ पर एक कर्मी है जो आग को बुझाने की कोशिश अभी भी कर रहे हैं। ये पूरी झोपड़ी यहाँ पर थी जहाँ पर पुलिस के ऑफिसर्स बैठा करते थे, खाना पीना खाया करते थे, इसको भी जला के राख कर दिया गया। एक तस्वीर और आपको दिखाने की कोशिश करता हूँ। थाने के बाईं तरफ देखिए जो गाड़ियाँ खड़ी हैं उन्हें भी आग के हवाले कर दिया गया है। ये बिहार के कानून व्यवस्था है, नीतीश कुमार यहाँ के मुख्यमंत्री हैं और अवैध जो शराब का कारोबार है वो भी फल फूल रहा है।
Modi government goes all out against corruption. Pan-India raids to crack down on corruption. Corruption of caste. What's the real issue for 2024? Debating tonight at 10 p.m.
Hi everyone. As I told you some time back that we are going to be launching Republic Digital soon, and this is the platform on which I'll be giving you daily updates on how Republic Digital is preparing to launch. Why I feel there is a crying need for Republic to enter the digital medium in a big way. This time we are going all out. Video, text, streaming, various verticals. Every single subgenre of news is going to be looked at. I promise you one thing. Straightforward news, pro-nation content, breaking news, exclusives, and very clear opinion, very absolute clarity about where we stand on issues. So Republic Digital is launching on the 9th. Its heart, soul, and the belief that this country needs to live, swear by just one slogan: nation first.
नमस्कार, आपके साथ मैं सुचारिता पुखरेती, रिपब्लिक भारत से। आपकी सोच, आपके विचार आपको रिपब्लिक मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म पर नजर आते हैं, सुनाई देते हैं। आप जानते हैं कि रिपब्लिक के लिए राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि है। अब वही सोच और वही विचार आपको रिपब्लिक के डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म पर भी मिलेंगे। इसीलिए आपसे कह रहे हैं कि स्विच टू रिपब्लिक डिजिटल ऑन October 9th।
Hi everyone, as I told you some time back that we are going to be launching Republic Digital soon, and this is the platform on which I'll be giving you daily updates on how Republic Digital is preparing to launch. Why I feel there is a crying need for Republic to enter the digital medium in a big way. This time we are going all out. Video, text, streaming, various verticals. Every single subgenre of news is going to be looked at. I promise you one thing. Straightforward news, pro-nation content, breaking news, exclusives, and very clear opinion, very absolute clarity about where we stand on issues. So Republic Digital is launching on the 9th. Its heart, soul, and the belief that this country needs to live, swear by just one slogan: nation first.
हेलो एवरीवन, बहुत जल्द रिपब्लिक डिजिटल आपके सामने, आपके मोबाइल तक आने वाला है। इसलिए एक सवाल जहन में कि आपका और हमारा कनेक्शन क्या है और क्यों है। आपका हमारा कनेक्शन इतना पक्का और मजबूत इसलिए है क्योंकि हम न इसकी न उसकी, न तेरा न मेरा, सिर्फ एक पक्ष की बात करते हैं और वो है राष्ट्र का पक्ष। ये राष्ट्र ही हम सबको एक सूत्र में जोड़ता है। इसलिए रिपब्लिक कंट्री फर्स्ट की बात करता है। ये कंट्री फर्स्ट हमें कश्मीर से कन्याकुमारी तक और अहमदाबाद से अरुणाचल तक जोड़ती है। इसलिए रिपब्लिक डिजिटल जल्द ही आ रहा है। 9 तारीख को रिपब्लिक डिजिटल लॉन्च हो रहा है, तो जुड़े रहिए हमारे साथ।
প্রথম থেকে মানুষের কণ্ঠস্বর হয়ে, আপনাদের কণ্ঠস্বর হয়ে আপনাদের ব্যথা, বেদনা, যন্ত্রণা, বঞ্চনা, আপনাদের নিপীড়ন নিয়ে আমরা প্রশ্ন করে যাচ্ছি চোখে চোখ রেখে। সে প্রশ্ন তো করে যাবই রিপাবলিক নেটওয়ার্কের কাছে, দেশ সর্বোপরি। তাই দেশের কথা, দেশের স্বার্থের কথা, দেশের মানুষ আর তাদের স্বার্থের কথা আরো জোরদারভাবে আমাদের মুখ থেকে শুনবার জন্য সুইচ টু রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল ফ্রম 9th October।
3, 2, 1, we are now called as Republic Kannada here in Karnataka.
Republic Kannada has officially launched.
So today we dedicate Republic Kannada to the people of Karnataka.
নমস্কার প্রিয় দর্শক, নমস্কার ভারত। গোটা ভারতের জন্য একটা সুখবর, রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল আসছে এবং আপনাদের এবং আমাদের যে সম্পর্ক সেটা আরো গাঢ় হতে চলেছে। এবার মোবাইল ফোন থেকে শুরু করে নোটিফিকেশন সমস্ত জায়গায় রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল আসছে এবং কথা হবে, আরো বেশি করে কথা হবে চোখে চোখ রেখে। ভিডিও শেয়ার হবে দেশের জন্য, দশের জন্য। সুতরাং এই মুহূর্তে যে কথাটা বলার, সুইচ টু রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল ফ্রম 9th October।
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ. Republic Media Network always believes in doing real journalism between those who portray news on the basis of party and ideology. We Republic always believe nation first. ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರವೇ ಮೊದಲು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಚಲ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಸುದ್ದಿಯಾಗಿ ಗಮನಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಫಾರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ನೋ ನಾನ್ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಡೂ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಟು ರಿಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಅಕ್ಟೋಬರ್ 9ರಿಂದ.
नमस्कार, आपके साथ मैं सुचारिता कुकरेती रिपब्लिक भारत से. आपकी सोच, आपके विचार आपको रिपब्लिक मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म पर नजर आते हैं, सुनाई देते हैं. आप जानते हैं कि रिपब्लिक के लिए राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि है. अब वही सोच और वही विचार आपको रिपब्लिक के डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म पर भी मिलेंगे. इसीलिए आपसे कह रहे हैं कि स्विच टू रिपब्लिक डिजिटल ऑन October 9.
Hi everyone, as I told you some time back that we are going to be launching Republic Digital soon, and this is the platform on which I'll be giving you daily updates on how Republic Digital is preparing to launch. Why I feel there is a crying need for Republic to enter the digital medium in a big way. This time we are going all out. Video, text, streaming, various verticals. Every single subgenre of news is going to be looked at. I promise you one thing. Straightforward news, pro-nation content, breaking news, exclusives, and very clear opinion, very absolute clarity about where we stand on issues. So Republic Digital is launching on the 9th. Its heart, soul, and the belief that this country needs to live, swear by just one slogan: nation first.
A quick breaking update. This is about more leads now in the online betting scam. 5 more people have been summoned. Very soon you will see their names on your screens. All these names are coming in from the Bollywood fraternity. Kapil Sharma has now been summoned also by the agencies. Huma Qureshi is also the other name that has been summoned, along with Hina Khan. Also, you would recall the actor Ranveer was also summoned. He was asked to appear also before the agencies, and he's actually asked for 2 weeks of time to be able to appear before the agencies. And the agencies believe that all these are people who are aware of the fact that it's an illegal betting app, but they still continue to endorse it. There has been, remember, a lot of conversation about more than 200 crores that possibly has been spent on that lavish wedding. A lot of these Bollywood stars were called in for that wedding. And this is where the agencies believe that possibly they could have received money. Now, how did the money move from there? We do not know. But yes, another big development in the entire story where you have more names now being summoned in the multi-crore betting scam. I'm told we are awaiting more details. And what really is the larger role of these actors, and how is the agency also looking at? Like I said earlier also, you would recall that this is a story that has seen multiple raids across different locations, and now there are more names from the Bollywood that have been summoned now. Shravan, what more can you tell us?
Well, we have an official confirmation now coming in by way of sources within the Enforcement Directorate that a total of 5 summons have been sent out. We can confirm that comedian Kapil Sharma, Hina Khan, as well as Huma Qureshi have all been summoned. Apart from that, what we can tell you, of the 5, there is another top Bollywood actor who has also been summoned. So far, the details that we do not have right now these days with regards to the dates that have been given. Remember, all of them have essentially been asked to appear in Raipur. This is where the case has essentially been registered by the Enforcement Directorate. Let me now try and explain to our viewers why exactly have the celebrities been called in for questioning. That is because over a period of time, what has essentially happened, Deepti, most of these actors were basically called in for endorsement of this Mahadev app. In fact, we are given to understand 100 apps, betting apps, were basically part of this syndicate umbrella that was being run by Mahadev app. Importantly, most of these celebrities, Bollywood celebrities, as well as the influencers, they were the ones who were essentially trying.
Okay, we've just lost that phone line with Shravan. But like he said, he's in fact told you again of these names that are flashing on the bottom of your screens. More people from the industry who now have been summoned, and possibly there could be more names that could be summoned in the next few days, is what agency sources also indicate. Did they continue to endorse the app, very well knowing that possibly it is illegal? What is the kind of money that possibly did exchange hands? Was that again moving through the Hawala route? All these are questions that the agency would want answers to. So we still don't have Shravan with us, but again, I'll quickly recap what we know about the story so far. There are fresh summons now that have been issued to actors that you see there on your screens. Kapil Sharma, Huma Qureshi, Hina Khan are those names. And this is a betting app that has been under the radar of the agencies for some time around. And these are all actors, remember, who have possibly endorsed this illegal betting app, is what the agencies believe. They also say that there possibly could have been money that could have been routed through the Hawala route, and that is the reason why there is a huge crackdown now on this. Alicia is also joining us, has more details. Alicia, tell us more about what we know about the summons that have gone in.
Well, this is a 5+ summons that has been issued by Enforcement Directorate in Mahadev online betting scam, where a famous comedian, Kapil Sharma, Hina Khan, Huma Qureshi, and another top Bollywood actor has also been summoned. And it's 100 online betting apps which is under the radar of the Enforcement Directorate, the case which is registered in Chhattisgarh, and it's a rifle unit of Enforcement Directorate which is investigating into the case. We know that earlier, yesterday, when Ranbir Kapoor was also been summoned, he was asked to appear before the Enforcement Directorate office in Raipur on October 6th, but he has sought a 2-week time to respond on the same, and he has sought, but there is no official as of now from the Enforcement Directorate where he has asked for an exception and sought for a 2-week time. But it has also been alleged that these are the celebrities who have been involved in promotional activities for the app and have received substantial sum of money from the promoters in cash and checks. But the exact amount that the actors has received has not been disclosed. But ED is been looking all possible aspects, as they believe a substantial amount of money laundering has been directed towards celebrities involved in promoting the app. So ED has also revealed that there are many celebrities, including Tiger Shroff, Sunny Leone, Raj Fateh Ali Khan, Aslam Sheikh, Neha Kakkar, and the other celebrities who have attended the extravagant wedding of Mahadev app promoter Saurabh Chandrakar in UAE earlier last year. But it has also been alleged that they are really compensated in cash through an event management company that the ED suspects are linked to the project of the crime. So there are more actors, Bollywood actors, who are under the radar, as we know that there was around 17 celebrities who have attended the wedding in Dubai, and these are also been linked to the Mahadev app promotional activity. As of now, we know that it was Ranbir Kapoor, Kapil Sharma, Hina Khan, Huma Qureshi who has been summoned. we will have to wait at in what date they have been asked to appear. So we have been seeing that Enforcement Directorate probe stated that the Mahadev app hosted in Germany operated multiple call center in Nepal, Dubai and Sri Lanka. Additionally, the same promoter are involved in running 4 more similar apps. We even know that there are some of the accounts that has also been freezed. The information that we have gathered from our sources, which clearly stated that Enforcement Directorate has already freezed asset rupees 417 crores. And the charges is clearly mentioned that it has enabled illegal betting website which alleges use online book betting app to enroll new users, launders money via layered web of Benami bank accounts, proceed of betting, sniffed off 2 offshore accounts. Not only this, but there was also the raid that has been conducted by Enforcement Directorate at the celebrity managers' offices, where Enforcement Directorate has freezes asset worth rupees 417 crores. There was raids on 8 cash courier units in Mumbai, and it is alleged role in the money laundering case where the Mahadev app run from the head office in UAE, the company promoted by Saurabh Chandrakar and Ravi Uppal. But the information that we have been gathering, and it's a developing story that we have been seeing, that the Enforcement Directorate has intensified its investigation, where yesterday they have summoned Ranbir Kapoor for his alleged involvement in the promotion of the Mahadev gaming app. But there are more celebrities who are under the radar, because it is clearly stated, and they have been all the celebrities, including Kapil Sharma, Huma Qureshi, Hina Khan, they have been asked to appear before the office in Raipur as a part of ongoing investigation into financial irregularities surrounding the app endorsement. Because during the course of investigation, where the ED has revealed that the actors and the celebrities have received a substantial sum of money for their promotional activity related to the app, and the sources indicated that this payment has raised concern over the possible violation of financial regulation and potential money laundering, where now the actors have been asked to produce before the Enforcement Directorate to reveal and to provide the crucial insight into the nature of their association with Mahadev Gaming during their appearance before the ED, because investigators are likely to probe the detail of the agreement, the source of fund transferred to the celebrities, and whether any legal or financial improprieties occurred during the endorsement deal. Yesterday, when ED summoned to Ranbir Kapoor, where the sources have clearly mentioned that this will be the outcome if and that will shed light on the broader issue of celebrity endorsements and their financial implication. Because the company that has been promoted by Saurabh Chandrakar and Ravi Uppal was alleged being run from Dubai and laundered money through layered Benami accounts. The entire scam which came into the light went back in February 2023 when Chandrakant got married in a lavish ceremony wherein he spent rupees 200 crore in cash, and there are other amount that has came into a light. It was a complaint that was given to the Chhattisgarh police, and right after that, when there is a huge amount that has come across and came into a light, where the Enforcement Directorate has taken the note of it, where the investigation is still underway, where more and more celebrities are going to be will be summoned, because we even saw that it was a raid that has also been conducted where ED freezes account rupees 417 crores, because it has came to a light, and the ED sources has also clearly mentioned that they need to know the mode of payment that has been received by the celebrities, which is why more Bollywood celebrities are also likely to be summoned by the in coming time. As of now, during the course of investigation, it has been said that it is 112 crore that is delivered to Hawala route, where the ED suspects that the celebrities have received endorsement fee in cash. So here's the course of investigation where the Enforcement Directorate is been looking into it. They have already summoned Ranbir Kapoor, where he has sought 2 weeks of time to answer on the summons that is being issued by the Enforcement Directorate, but there are 5 new summons that have been issued. There's the 5 new summons that has been issued to Huma Qureshi, Kapil Sharma, Hina Khan, and the other Bollywood celebrities. We are moving to a shorter commercial break, but right after we will come with the more information on the ED summons, because ED has been intensified on the investigation as related to Mahadev betting app scam.
Liquorgate investigation gets bigger. Sanjay Singh in custody, no relief for Sisodia. The real Liquorgate questions debating tonight at 9 p.m.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 not-for-profit private university for 11th year, with top 10 ranked institutions in management, engineering, biotech, law, masscom, telecom, hospitality, fashion and more. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
Hi everyone, as I told you some time back that we are going to be launching Republic Digital soon, and this is the platform on which I'll be giving you daily updates on how Republic Digital is preparing to launch. Why I feel there is a crying need for Republic to enter the digital medium in a big way. This time we are going all out. Video, text, streaming, various verticals. Every single subgenre of news is going to be looked at. I promise you one thing. Straightforward news, pro-nation content, breaking news, exclusives, and very clear opinion, very absolute clarity about where we stand on issues. So Republic Digital is launching on the 9th. Its heart, soul, and the belief that this country needs to live, swear by just one slogan: nation first.
Three, 2, 1. We are now called as Republic Kannada here in Karnataka.
Republic Kannada has officially launched.
So today we dedicate Republic Kannada to the people of Karnataka.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ. Republic Media Network always believes in doing real journalism between those who portray news on the basis of party and ideology. We Republic always believe nation first. ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರವೇ ಮೊದಲು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಚಲ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಸುದ್ದಿಯನ್ನ ಸುದ್ದಿಯಾಗಿ ಗಮನಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಫಾರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯೂಸ್, ನೋ ನಾನ್ಸೆನ್ಸ್, ಡೂ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಟು ರಿಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಅಕ್ಟೋಬರ್ 9ರಿಂದ.
नमस्कार, आपके साथ मैं सुचारिता कुकरेती रिपब्लिक भारत से। आपकी सोच, आपके विचार आपको रिपब्लिक मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म पर नजर आते हैं, सुनाई देते हैं। आप जानते हैं कि रिपब्लिक के लिए राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि है। अब वही सोच और वही विचार आपको रिपब्लिक के डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म पर भी मिलेंगे। इसीलिए आपसे कह रहे हैं कि स्विच टू रिपब्लिक डिजिटल ऑन अक्टोबर 9।
हेलो एवरीवन, बहुत जल्द रिपब्लिक डिजिटल आपके सामने, आपके मोबाइल तक आने वाला है। इसलिए एक सवाल जहन में कि आपका और हमारा कनेक्शन क्या है और क्यों है। आपका और हमारा कनेक्शन इतना पक्का और मजबूत इसलिए है क्योंकि हम न इसकी न उसकी, न तेरा न मेरा, सिर्फ एक पक्ष की बात करते हैं और वो है राष्ट्र का पक्ष। ये राष्ट्र ही हम सबको एक सूत्र में जोड़ता है। इसलिए रिपब्लिक कंट्री फर्स्ट की बात करता है। ये कंट्री फर्स्ट हमें कश्मीर से कन्याकुमारी तक और अहमदाबाद से अरुणाचल तक जोड़ती है। इसलिए रिपब्लिक डिजिटल जल्द ही आ रहा है। 9 तारीख को रिपब्लिक डिजिटल लॉन्च हो रहा है, तो जुड़े रहिए हमारे साथ।
প্রথম থেকে মানুষের কণ্ঠস্বর হয়ে, আপনাদের কণ্ঠস্বর হয়ে আপনাদের ব্যথা, বেদনা, যন্ত্রণা, বঞ্চনা, আপনাদের নিপীড়ন নিয়ে আমরা প্রশ্ন করে যাচ্ছি চোখে চোখ রেখে। সে প্রশ্ন তো করে যাবই রিপাবলিক নেটওয়ার্কের কাছে। দেশ সর্বোপরি, তাই দেশের কথা, দেশের স্বার্থের কথা, দেশের মানুষ আর তাদের স্বার্থের কথা আরো জোরদারভাবে আমাদের মুখ থেকে শুনবার জন্য সুইচ টু রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল ফ্রম 9th October।
नमस्कार, आपके साथ मैं हूं श्वेता त्रिपाठी रिपब्लिक भारत से। आप सभी जानते हैं रिपब्लिक के लिए राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि है और अपनी उस जिम्मेदारियों को हम बखूबी पूरा भी करते आए हैं। सही और सटीक जानकारियां आपके सामने रखते आए हैं और आपका विश्वास भी हमें हासिल हुआ है। अब रिपब्लिक एक कदम आगे बढ़ रहा है और इसीलिए हम कह रहे हैं स्विच टू रिपब्लिक डिजिटल ऑन October 9th।
नमस्कार, आपके साथ मैं सुचारिता पुखरेती रिपब्लिक भारत से। आपकी सोच, आपके विचार आपको रिपब्लिक मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म पर नजर आते हैं, सुनाई देते हैं। आप जानते हैं कि रिपब्लिक के लिए राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि है। अब वही सोच और वही विचार आपको रिपब्लिक के डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म पर भी मिलेंगे। इसीलिए आपसे कह रहे हैं कि स्विच टू रिपब्लिक डिजिटल ऑन October 9th।
Amity has been ranked India's #1 not-for-profit private university for 11th year, with top 10 ranked institutions in management, engineering, biotech, law, masscom, telecom, hospitality, fashion and more. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
নমস্কার প্রিয় দর্শক, নমস্কার ভারত। গোটা ভারতের জন্য একটা সুখবর, রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল আসছে এবং আপনাদের এবং আমাদের যে সম্পর্ক সেটা আরো গাঢ় হতে চলেছে। এবার মোবাইল ফোন থেকে শুরু করে নোটিফিকেশন সমস্ত জায়গায় রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল আসছে এবং কথা হবে, আরো বেশি করে কথা হবে চোখে চোখ রেখে। ভিডিও শেয়ার হবে দেশের জন্য, দশের জন্য। সুতরাং এই মুহূর্তে যে কথাটা বলার, সুইচ টু রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল ফ্রম 9th October।
I'm being joined by the President of Athletics Federation of India, Mr. Adil Sumariwala, who is now going to speak to us about the Asian Games, India's success up until now, and of course the controversy that has snowballed. Thank you so much, Mr. Sumariwala, for joining us here at Republic TV. First of all, of course, many congratulations and of course a celebratory moment for all of us. What's been happening in Hangzhou? We are getting, every morning we wake up with some really good news of, India striking gold, India striking silver, bronze, all the medals in every sport possible. And of course, we saw yesterday our golden boy Neeraj Chopra yet again doing what he is always been doing, at least since Tokyo. I know we had so many expectations from him, and of course he fulfilled all our expectations. And we also had Kishore Jana, not to forget. We'll talk to you about the performance, but first the debate that is going on, that what's really happening in China, what's really happening at the Asian Games. It's at that level. If we see the kind of decisions that the Chinese officials have been taking, it's really, really, questionable. First of all, I would like to ask you, what are you picking up on what happened as far as Neeraj Chopra's retake of his first attempt is concerned? He had a massive throw there, and of course, it was around 85-86, what we understand, but what the Chinese officials say, it was not measured. How is this possible?
Thank you, Rakshita, for having me here. What happened yesterday was absolutely bizarre. Something like this can never happen in a competition of this stature. What actually happened was Neeraj took his first throw, was a massive throw. It was an 88 meter plus throw. And it was just not measured. And they started the second athlete to run in and throw. And for that, we were screaming from the stands to say, what is the measurement of his first throw, which they did not put out. And when we So we told Neeraj, go and ask them what is the measurement, and they said they didn't measure it. We said how, and they had no answer. And so Neeraj, we told Neeraj, you keep fighting and we'll stop the competition till you get your throw measured. And then they tried to look for the mark, and they couldn't find the mark. Now what was happening was it was getting chilly. Neeraj, as well as all the other athletes, were warming down and cooling off. So the compromise we reached and there was no answer. So the only compromise we could reach with them was that they would give Neeraj an extra throw. But this is bizarre. Something like this can never ever happen, even in a school competition where a throw is not measured. I mean, I can't believe that something like this can happen, and it's just crazy.
Absolutely, when we couldn't understand what's really happening, at the Asian Games. It's not just the Neeraj Chopra's throw. It did not end there, Mr. Sumariwala. What we saw, what happened with Kishore Jena also in one of his attempts. He was really, performing very well. And we saw how he was in the contention already for a medal. And he was given a foul. And after that, we saw that Neeraj, because you talked about how he was, you asked him to, fight for it. He also fought not just for himself, but also for his teammate, for his Indian teammate also, and he spoke out, and then they had to retract their decision. They said, oh, it's not a foul. So when we see all these things happening, one would only understand that why is it some sort of a targeting that is going on, because Miss Anju Bobby George, who's the senior VP, she also said that this is nothing but targeting the Indians at the games by the Chinese.
It's a possibility. But I would say it's either complete stupidity and incompetence, or there is targeting. There's a very fine line between it. One really doesn't know, because there is a language issue. You really don't know. We made a lot of noise at the right sources. We've moved a lot of things in process. As you know, something happened with Jyoti, something happened with Anurani.
Yes.
So, and it has been very, very poor quality of officiating. I mean, our national level is far, far superior officiating standards to what we are seeing in China. And it is absolutely unacceptable that this sort of technical officiating just is not acceptable to us. And we will do whatever we need to do, both at the Asian level as at the world level, to make sure something like this never happens again.
Right. Of course, India has always set an example, and we even at the national games, we haven't seen such things happening. But what do you really plan to do now? Because we understand that, Ms. George had said that there will be, official complaint that will be launched. And what is the next action that is AFI going to take, and what do you really expect?
There are a lot of processes that need to take place, and I don't want to elaborate much on it because I don't want to lose the edge of what we are going to do by going public before we go and do it. But there are processes in place, both at Asian level and at world level, where we need a full-fledged inquiry into what has happened, take charge of the videos, take charge of the TV footage, and then we do what we need to do to bring to book whether somebody has intentionally done it. Was it a failure on part of the official? How many failures can there be? How many failures are acceptable? What level of failure is acceptable? So it's a process, Chita, and we will go through that process. You saw that we were there for Neeraj, we were there for Jena, we were all there for Anurani when things didn't go right with Anurani. Anurani had to fight also to get one of her throws measured. We fought for Jyoti, and we will continue to do what we are doing. This is the new India. It's a new young India, and all our athletes are out there to fight and get medals. The support staff is there to fight and get medals. And we will ensure that we will bring justice to our athletes.
Absolutely. In fact, just before the beginning of the games, we saw what happened with the wushu team, sir. We saw that entire controversy as far as the visa thing was concerned, the visa issue. So Chinese, it's something, but what we are seeing that they have an agenda very clearly just before the beginning of the Asian Games. And now that they are underway, we are seeing you've taken so many names. Of course, we have been tracking all of them as well. But when it keeps happening time and again with the Indian athletes, it looks completely like an agenda. And of course, despite all of this, we have seen how Neeraj performed. He was the calm and composed guy. He's a youngster. He could have gotten just riled up. He knows the weight of the expectations of billions of Indians. Everybody's eyes are on Neeraj Chopra. We were all glued to this TV sets and to watch him have a podium finish. And when just at the start of the final, right at the beginning, anybody can get really disappointed and discouraged. And this is an athlete who has been struggling with fitness also, if you see, for the past few months. Despite that, we saw him standing up for himself, coming back stronger. That was a massive throw, 88.88. And also he stood up for Kishore Jaina as well, and he did not really complain or whine about it. He did speak up. He is speaking to the media also about it, but it did not really affect our performance. In fact, we finished first and second. How do you see that? Even our wushu players, in fact, had a silver.
This is exactly what I'm saying. This is exactly our Indian athletes are now ready to fight the best in the world. We are ready to go and say, if there is something if somebody's trying to hold us back, if there is something like that, we will go and overperform and show the rest of the world that India cannot be stopped anymore. India is going to become a superpower. I have been saying this. If you really look at our performance, we had 20 medals at the last Asian Games. We are here with 29 medals. There were Africans in there. If we just take away the ones which Africans won, we would have won 13 gold, 19 silver and 9 bronze, which is 41 medals instead of 29 medals. We beat a lot of Africans there, and it's just a matter of time. I'm not whining about it, but I'm saying by the time the next Asian Games come, our athletes will beat all those African athletes. Take it from me. If Sable can fight the African athletes and beat the Kenyans in the Commonwealth Games and beat the bought Africans here at the Commonwealth at the Asian Games, this is a new India. Just take it from me. We've just about caused a crack in the dam. Let the dam break, and then you will see there will just be no stopping India. And I'm absolutely confident that is going to happen in the next 5 years.
Right, of course, and thank you so much, sir, for talking to us, and many congratulations to your entire contingent. It's our contingent, and we keep celebrating, India's pride at the world level, at of course the Asian Games also. We'll continue to track our athletes and celebrate with you, and we look forward to talk to you even further on many occasions, not on controversy, but more on celebratory moments like these. Thank you so much, Mr. Sumariwala, for joining us here on Republic TV.
People who believe in three things. If you believe that the digital news media has not served national interest well, then you believe in my ideology as well. Second, if you genuinely believe that the funding of some of these digital news companies is opaque, not clear, not transparent, that they are lying to you, that they say they have no money, but they have forms of foreign funding which make their editorial base and intent questionable. We must give it back to these groups, expose them, and therefore that's the kind of believer who I want on our side. And you and Republic believe in the same thing, and all of us believers must come together.
Liquorgate investigation gets bigger. Sanjay Singh in custody, no relief for Sisodia. The real Liquorgate questions, debating tonight at 9 p.m.
हेलो एवरीवन, बहुत जल्द रिपब्लिक डिजिटल आपके सामने आपके मोबाइल तक आने वाला है। इसलिए एक सवाल जहन में कि आपका और हमारा कनेक्शन क्या है और क्यों।
See journalist Abhisar Sharma, who is under the ED lens right now. His questioning has just concluded, and he has left after the questioning. That was the vehicle. You can see Abhisar Sharma. The questioning, it began just this morning in the day. And Abhisar Sharma, that was the short latest visual coming in after Abhisar Sharma was questioned. The questioning has now concluded. That is the latest we have. This, of course, in connection with the newsclick scam investigation. That is the latest we have right now. Abhisar Sharma questioned. We'll play that sequence once again for you. Our reporter, of course, tracking all developments, and of course, that was Abhisar Sharma's vehicle. We'll be showing you that entire sequence once again. Remember, there are several journalists who are under the Enforcement Directorate's scanner in connection with the Cash for News scam. And Abhisar Sharma, you can see today, Republic TV also confronted him. Just this morning, my colleague Harsha spoke to him while he was going for questioning. And just right now, we just got you the latest visuals. Republic TV's camera drive, those were the latest visuals coming in. Abhisar Sharma, you can see when he was getting inside the car. And my colleague Piyush Ohri, tracking all developments, is on the broadcast with us. Piyush, we are understanding that Abhisar Sharma's questioning has just ended. What is the latest you're picking up?
So you rightly mentioned, Rakshita, that the questioning of Abhisar Sharma has just ended, and we did when he was just coming out secretly, because he knew that there is going to be tough questioning that is going to be done from him, even from the media. So at least he just avoided speaking to us, but we did try to put him a tough question of what he actually had to say of the editorial line, taking into consideration that the line which he was taking was compromising the sovereignty of the country. So he did not respond to us, but yes, his questioning has ended, but perhaps the difficulty for Abhisar Sharma may not end. There may be a possibility that he may be called again, but when will it be? We do not know. By the way, we also had a word with his lawyer, and he said that as of now, it would be difficult for him to say that when will the next summons be given. But yes, what I can tell you from the ground is that the difficulties for Abhisar Sharma and several other journalists who are involved in this case, who have been made suspects in this case, have not ended, because the probe and the investigation of the Special Cell Delhi Police is still ongoing in this case. Back to the studio. Still ongoing in this case.
Right, Piyush, just tell us, explain to us what really happened as he just emerged outside that office after being quizzed, because this is the second time he has been called for questioning. He just tweeted last time when he was questioned. Today we saw that he just, ran into that vehicle as you were telling us. Explain to us more, describe those visuals as you just tracked him down when he was moving out after being questioned.
So yes, there was an intense questioning of over 7.5 hours, which Abhisar Sharma was subjected to, and he knew that when he's going to be coming out, he will be asked some tough questions of what was asked from him by the Special Cell of Delhi Police, and what would his line be of the editorial line, of the journalistic line he took, which perhaps compromises the sovereignty of the country. So yes, he wanted to avoid the media, he wanted to avoid Republic also, which we were persistent. We kept following him till the very end, and he tried avoiding our questions. But yes, having said that, what we have been told by our sources in Delhi Police is that even though he has not been arrested so far, even though he has been questioned for the second time, perhaps the difficulties.
Absolutely, it's the second time that he is being grilled now. My colleague and senior executive editor Abhishek is also joining us on the phone line for more. Abhishek, of course, the trouble has mounted for these journalists. Abhisar Sharma, we just saw him getting inside that car in the morning. Also, we confronted him on camera. He did not have any answers about the Chinese funding, of course. Right now, again, we tried to we tried to talk to him, but he, at least Piyush tells us, he rushed out of that office after questioning. So, can you tell us more details and a perspective on this?
Well, you see, this is the second day of questioning of these people in the newsclick case, these journalists who have obviously taken money from the website and the company, which has in turn taken money from Neville Roy Singham, who in turn has taken money from the Chinese Communist state. So, in a way, that's the money trail. Now, the question is, if, for example, Abhisar Sharma got a certain amount of money, whether it is 70 lakh or 1.4 crores, how does it correlate with the amount of with the columns he has written? So what is the per column rate he gets? And that's something which is going to be very interesting. Also, the agencies are investigating, as it comes out, Rakshita, that whether this was influence peddling on the part of the Chinese Communist state. This was compromising India's position by creating a narrative where there is almost an equalization sought between what China wants and what India wants. So, for example, showing Ladakh and Arunachal Pradesh as disputed territories, and discussion between Prabir Purkayast and Neville Roy Singham and Vijay Prasad on the map. The fact that there is an email between Prakash Karat and Vijay Prasad on the soft peddling on the Chinese Communist state, the narrative that Chinese communism has not been that bad. All those things taken together is something which is being investigated. So it's not just about Abhisar Sharma writing a column here and there. You have to look at this whole thing in its totality, that this is actually about creating a narrative which is to the detriment of India's position in the Committee of Nations, which is to the detriment of India's territorial integrity and sovereignty, which compromises Government of India's position. And to that extent, are you seen to be collaborating with forces inimical to India's overall growth, prosperity, integrity, etc. So that's something which is being investigated. Today, in another development, Prabir Purkayast, who is in actually police custody and being questioned, has been given the FIR copy in which a UAPA section has been flagged. And I think, as I said, this is not the last we have heard, and more details are going to come out as questioning progresses.
Absolutely, of course, and Republic TV will continue to track all the updates. Thank you so much, Abhishek, for joining us with those details, and also Piyush for getting us that latest input. Piyush already just, of course, confronted Abhisar Sharma, but he did not speak a word to Republic TV. He just entered his car, and this car rushed away. But in the morning, viewers, when Abhisar Sharma was going for questioning, my colleague Harsha confronted Abhisar Sharma about this entire cash for news scam. Let's take a listen to what Abhisar had to say to Republic.
You all took a Chinese funding, sir.
Oh really? My God, ये तो मुझे पता ही नहीं चला. ये हुआ कब?
Instructions were given from Neville.
आपको पता भी है.
Instructions were given from Neville.
सुनिए. आपको पता भी है.
The propaganda news
क्लिक में.
The propaganda.
क्या आपको पता भी है कि मेरा क्या?
Did you take Chinese funding?
Matter of investigation. क्या आपको पता भी है मेरा क्या रोल है न्यूज़ क्लिक में?
You were involved in taking Chinese funding.
नहीं ऐसा कुछ नहीं. लग जाएंगे आपको. लग जाएगी.
So that was Abhisar Sharma. When my colleague Harsha, of course, asked him about the Chinese funding, he said that, do you even know what role, in what capacity was I in part of the newsclick website? But of course, there were no questions that were answered. For 7 long hours, he was questioned. So that is the latest we have right now. And there are, of course, other journalists also connected with the newsclick that are under the radar of the investigative agencies. We'll get you more details on that. Right now, now we are moving on to the other big story of the day that we are tracking. So it's a big lead in the multi-crore betting scam, viewers. 5 fresh summons have been issued to Kapil Sharma, Hina Khan, Huma Qureshi. Sources suggest another top Bollywood actor has been summoned. Remember, it was just yesterday we saw Ranbir Kapoor, who was summoned by the ED, and now we have more names who are now under ED's lens, and they have been summoned, and more of those are being now going to be questioned. Five more artists, 5 more celebrities, A-listers have been summoned. Our executive editor for politics, Aishwarya Kapoor, will be joining us soon for more details on that, for more inside track on that. But remember, this is the Mahadev betting scam that we've been tracking, and just yesterday we got to you the story first on Republic TV. Ranbir Kapoor summoned by the Enforcement Directorate. He has sought more time, but right now we have Kapil Sharma, Huma Qureshi, who have also been summoned. My colleague Aishwarya Kapoor is joining us for more details. Aishwarya, over to you. What more details do you can you share with us?
Well, absolutely, one after the other, and the names just keep on getting bigger and bigger. Now it's Kapil, yeah, absolutely, and now the comedy king, and now one after the other, Kapil Sharma, Huma Qureshi, and then Hina Khan. So the names keep on increasing. We are also being told one very big name, one very big out of the top 3 stars of the Bollywood, of the Indian cinema industry right now, are also to be summoned within the next 24 hours. That's also what we are being told by our sources. The name is yet not being revealed, but we are being told one of the top 3 stars of the Indian cinema industry is going to be summoned in this very case. So it's very clear that cash was paid to maximum of or most of these stars overseas, which then they deposited into their accounts by this Mahadev app proprietors. Though the proprietors who have already fled India are now denying that they don't even own this app, but then these stars, were they aware, were they not aware, have they accepted that they took money in cash from Ranbir Kapoor to Kapil Sharma? All of these are superstars. All of these are very popular stars. Lakhs of people follow them, crores of people follow them. From Huma Qureshi to Hina Khan, they're very popular actresses. They need to be more and more careful, but then receiving money and to this amount, which amounted 40 crores between 7 to 8 stars, that's what we are being told by our sources, was received in cash by most of these stars. So all of these details will be basically spelled out in the next coming days, but right now we are being told that all of these stars on our screen right now, Rakshita, have been summoned, I repeat, have been summoned by the ED. We are also being told that another very big star, in fact, what we are being told by our sources, that one out of the top 3 stars of the Indian film industry are also, or basically is also, to be summoned very soon within the next 24 to 36 hours by the Enforcement Directorate. Back to you in the studios.
All right, that's of course a big lead that you're getting us. Another top actor, another top A-lister of the Bollywood will be summoned. But just for the benefit of our viewers, Aishwarya, can you just get a quick recap of what basis are these A-listers being summoned? Because we do know that yesterday Ranbir Kapoor was summoned by the ED for promoting this app. But there's also the link to that 200 crore wedding, visuals of the same right now on your screens, viewers. So just tell us a little bit of the details and an overview of this entire scam and how these celebrities are, embroiled in this entire the scam that is that's of course a multi-crore scam that has hit Bollywood. All right, we seem to have lost the connection with Aishwarya, but right now what is the latest we have is that 3 more celebrities, Hina Khan, Huma Qureshi and also Kapil Sharma. These are the top celebrities from the entertainment industry in India. They have been summoned. Kapil Sharma, Huma Qureshi, Hina Khan have been summoned by the Enforcement Directorate. Yesterday we had Ranbir Kapoor as well, who has been summoned in this case, in the Mahadev betting app case. And as my colleague Aishwarya was telling us, that we do expect another top Bollywood celebrity will be summoned by the ED very soon. All right, getting you some more updates on other stories ahead of Telangana Assembly polls. Now, the Election Commission held meeting with police, GST, Directorate of Revenue Intelligence, Income Tax and other enforcement agencies of the state. Following the meeting, the Election Commission chief issued very loud and clear message to enforcement agencies to act strictly against the use of money power during elections. TMC supporters held mega protests and showed black flag to West Bengal Governor C.V. Anand Bose as he visited the flood-affected areas in West Bengal's Siliguri. Amid flash floods in West Bengal, the DDLP dam built on the Teesta River in West Bengal has been opened while the water level is currently lower than yesterday, but traces of devastation can still be seen. For now, 102 people are missing, including 22 soldiers, and bodies of 10 people have been recovered. Union Home Minister Amit Shah will chair the review meeting on left-wing extremism in New Delhi tomorrow. The meeting, which is held at certain intervals, aims at fulfilling the central government's commitment to the development of left-wing extremist-affected states. As hundreds of cars and two-wheelers spill onto the streets on the old Bengaluru-Mysuru expressway, traffic jam witnessed for over 2 kilometers, following which people continue to struggle to commute. Protest rally has now reached Ramanagar, and then it will pass through Channapatna, Madur, Mandya and Srirangapatna. The CBI has registered a case against 3 private persons and unknown others, including public servants of the CBFC, Mumbai, and private persons on a complaint. It was alleged that during the month of September 2023, a private person entered a conspiracy with others to obtain a bribe of 7 lakh rupees and to get the required census certificate from the CBFC Mumbai for a movie dubbed in Hindi. While addressing the rally in Jodhpur, Prime Minister Narendra Modi raised the issue of the Red Diary, allegedly containing incriminating material against Ashok Gehlot government. In a mega boost to India-Dubai trade ties, the 11th meeting of the India-UAE High-Level Task Force on Investments held in Abu Dhabi, Union Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal attended the meeting.
I told you some time back that we are going to be launching Republic Digital soon, and this is the platform on which I'll be giving you daily updates on how Republic Digital is preparing to launch. Why I feel there is a crying need for Republic to enter the digital medium in a big way. This time we are going all out. Video, text, streaming, various verticals. Every single subgenre of news is going to be looked at. I promise you one thing. Straightforward news, pro-nation content, breaking news, exclusives, and very clear opinion, very absolute clarity about where we stand on issues. So Republic Digital is launching on the 9th. Its heart, soul, and the belief that this country needs to live, swear by just one slogan: nation first.
Liquorgate investigation gets bigger. Sanjay Singh in custody, no relief for Sisodia. The real Liquorgate questions debating tonight at 9 p.m.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 not-for-profit private university for 11th year, with top 10 ranked institutions in management, engineering, biotech, law, masscom, telecom, hospitality, fashion and more. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
मैं सुचरिता पुखरेती रिपब्लिक भारत से। आपकी सोच, आपके विचार आपको रिपब्लिक मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म पर नजर आते हैं, सुनाई देते हैं। आप जानते हैं कि रिपब्लिक के लिए राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि है। अब वही सोच और वही विचार आपको रिपब्लिक के डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म पर भी मिलेंगे। इसीलिए आपसे कह रहे हैं कि स्विच टू रिपब्लिक डिजिटल ऑन अक्टूबर 9।
नमस्कार, आपके साथ मैं हूं श्वेता त्रिपाठी, रिपब्लिक भारत से। आप सभी जानते हैं रिपब्लिक के लिए राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि है और अपनी उस जिम्मेदारियों को हम बखूबी पूरा भी करते आए हैं। सही और सटीक जानकारियां आपके सामने रखते आए हैं और आपका विश्वास भी हमें हासिल हुआ है। अब रिपब्लिक एक कदम आगे बढ़ रहा है और इसीलिए हम कह रहे हैं स्विच टू रिपब्लिक डिजिटल ऑन अक्टूबर 9।
Hi everyone, as I told you some time back that we are going to be launching Republic Digital soon, and this is the platform on which I'll be giving you daily updates on how Republic Digital is preparing to launch. Why I feel there is a crying need for Republic to enter the digital medium in a big way. This time we are going all out. Video, text, streaming, various verticals. Every single subgenre of news is going to be looked at. I promise you one thing: straightforward news, pro-nation content, breaking news, exclusives, and very clear opinion, very absolute clarity about where we stand on issues. So Republic Digital is launching on the 9th. Its heart, soul, and the belief that this country needs to live, swear by just one slogan: nation first.
One, we are now called as Republic Kannada here in Karnataka.
Republic Kannada has officially launched.
So today we dedicate Republic Kannada to the people of Karnataka.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ. Republic Media Network always believes in doing real journalism between those who portray news on the basis of party and ideology. We Republic always believe nation first. ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರವೇ ಮೊದಲು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಚಲ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಸುದ್ದಿಯಾಗಿ ಗಮನಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಫಾರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯೂಸ್, ನೋ ನಾನ್ ಸೆನ್ಸ್, ಡೂ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಟು ರಿಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಅಕ್ಟೋಬರ್ 9ರಿಂದ.
हेलो एवरीवन, बहुत जल्द रिपब्लिक डिजिटल आपके सामने, आपके मोबाइल तक आने वाला है। इसलिए एक सवाल जहन में कि आपका और हमारा कनेक्शन क्या है और क्यों है। आपका और हमारा कनेक्शन इतना पक्का और मजबूत इसलिए है क्योंकि हम न इसकी न उसकी, न तेरा न मेरा, सिर्फ एक पक्ष की बात करते हैं और वो है राष्ट्र का पक्ष। ये राष्ट्र ही हम सबको एक सूत्र में जोड़ता है। इसलिए रिपब्लिक कंट्री फर्स्ट की बात करता है। ये कंट्री फर्स्ट हमें कश्मीर से कन्याकुमारी तक और अहमदाबाद से अरुणाचल तक जोड़ती है। इसलिए रिपब्लिक डिजिटल जल्द ही आ रहा है। 9 तारीख को रिपब्लिक डिजिटल लॉन्च हो रहा है, तो जुड़े रहिए हमारे साथ।
नमस्कार, आपके साथ मैं सुचरिता पुखरेती, रिपब्लिक भारत से। आपकी सोच, आपके विचार आपको रिपब्लिक मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म पर नजर आते हैं, सुनाई देते हैं। आप जानते हैं कि रिपब्लिक के लिए राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि है। अब वही सोच और वही विचार आपको रिपब्लिक के डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म पर भी मिलेंगे। इसीलिए आपसे कह रहे हैं कि स्विच टू रिपब्लिक डिजिटल ऑन अक्टूबर 9।
Amity has been ranked India's #1 not-for-profit private university for 11th year, with top 10 ranked institutions in management, engineering, biotech, law, masscom, telecom, hospitality, fashion and more. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
नमस्कार, आपके साथ मैं सुचरिता पुखरेती, रिपब्लिक भारत से। आपकी सोच, आपके विचार आपको रिपब्लिक मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म पर नजर आते हैं, सुनाई देते हैं। आप जानते हैं कि रिपब्लिक के लिए राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि है। अब वही सोच और वही विचार आपको रिपब्लिक के डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म पर भी मिलेंगे। इसीलिए आपसे कह रहे हैं कि स्विच टू रिपब्लिक डिजिटल ऑन अक्टूबर 9।
প্রথম থেকে মানুষের কণ্ঠস্বর হয়ে আপনাদের কণ্ঠস্বর হয়ে আপনাদের ব্যথা বেদনা যন্ত্রণা বঞ্চনা আপনাদের নিপীড়ন নিয়ে আমরা প্রশ্ন করে যাচ্ছি চোখে চোখ রেখে। সে প্রশ্ন তো করে যাবই রিপাবলিক নেটওয়ার্কের কাছে, দেশ সর্বোপরি। তাই দেশের কথা, দেশের স্বার্থের কথা, দেশের মানুষ আর তাদের স্বার্থের কথা আরো জোরদারভাবে আমাদের মুখ থেকে শুনবার জন্য সুইচ টু রিপাবলিক ডিজিটাল ফ্রম 9th October।
नमस्कार, आपके साथ मैं हूं श्वेता त्रिपाठी रिपब्लिक भारत से। आप सभी जानते हैं रिपब्लिक के लिए राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि है और अपनी उस जिम्मेदारियों को हम बखूबी पूरा भी करते आए हैं। सही और सटीक जानकारियां आपके सामने रखते आए हैं और आपका विश्वास भी हमें हासिल हुआ है। अब रिपब्लिक एक कदम आगे।
Liquor Gate investigation gets bigger. Sanjay Singh in custody, no relief for Sisodia. The real Liquor Gate questions debating tonight at 9 p.m.
Hi everyone, as I told you some time back that we are going to be launching Republic Digital soon, and this is the platform on which I'll be giving you daily updates on how Republic Digital is preparing to launch. Why I feel there is a crying need for Republic to enter the digital medium in a big way. This time we are going all out. Video, text, streaming, various verticals. Every single subgenre of news is going to be looked at. I promise you one thing: straightforward news, pro-nation content, breaking news, exclusives, and very clear opinion, very absolute clarity about where we stand on issues. So Republic Digital is launching on the 9th. Its heart, soul, and the belief that this country needs to live, swear by just one slogan: nation first.
मैं सुचरिता पुखरेती रिपब्लिक भारत से। आपकी सोच, आपके विचार आपको रिपब्लिक मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म पर नजर आते हैं, सुनाई देते हैं। आप जानते हैं कि रिपब्लिक के लिए राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि है। अब वही सोच और वही विचार आपको रिपब्लिक के डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म पर भी मिलेंगे। इसीलिए आपसे कह रहे हैं कि स्विच टू रिपब्लिक डिजिटल ऑन October 9th।
हेलो एवरीवन, बहुत जल्द रिपब्लिक डिजिटल आपके सामने, आपके मोबाइल तक आने वाला है। इसलिए एक सवाल जहन में कि आपका और हमारा कनेक्शन क्या है और क्यों है। आपका हमारा कनेक्शन इतना पक्का और मजबूत इसलिए है क्योंकि हम न इसकी न उसकी, न तेरा न मेरा, सिर्फ एक पक्ष की बात करते हैं और वो है राष्ट्र का पक्ष। ये राष्ट्र ही हम सबको एक सूत्र में जोड़ता है। इसलिए रिपब्लिक कंट्री फर्स्ट की बात करता है। ये कंट्री फर्स्ट हमें कश्मीर से कन्याकुमारी तक और अहमदाबाद से अरुणाचल तक जोड़ती है। इसलिए रिपब्लिक डिजिटल जल्द ही आ रहा है। 9 तारीख को रिपब्लिक डिजिटल लॉन्च हो रहा है, तो जुड़े रहिए हमारे साथ।
From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Arnab Goswami on The Debate at 9. Presented by Amity University. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group. Acco Health Insurance. Century Laminates. JK Tire. And PolicyBazaar.com.
Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Sanjay Singh, Arvind Kejriwal's right-hand man, is in custody for the next 5 days, and it's been granted by the court. Manish Sisodia is in jail, continues to be in jail. In fact, the court has asked why, if the charges that the AAP was making money, is the AAP, the political party itself, not being made an accused, to which we are told there could be a reconsideration. I have with my hand today the remand copy of Sanjay Singh. Till yesterday we were being told, where is the money trail? The AAP was saying that there is no proof. But what I have with me today in my hand is the remand copy, ladies and gentlemen. And in the remand copy, ladies and gentlemen, there is an allegation that 2 bags of 1 crore each were hand-delivered to Sanjay Singh's residence on the alleged instructions of a person called Vijay Nair. Ladies and gentlemen, further we are told the first hand delivery had alleged hard cash bags of 1 crore rupees. This was after hectic FaceTime calls in October 2021. Now this is followed up, as per the remand copy, by another 1 crore delivery parcel after March-April 2022. And the allegation is that in return for these bundles of crores of cash, Sanjay Singh, who's Arvind Kejriwal's main man, who Arvind Kejriwal is going out on a limb to defend today, had tweaked the excise policy through his good friend Manish Sisodia. Now it was all done to allegedly benefit big liquor players in Delhi. Not some good economics that Arvind Kejriwal is trying to spin. Ladies and gentlemen, in the middle of all this, the Supreme Court has meanwhile continued to keep Sisodia in lockup today, and it's all getting murkier. A clean-up corruption party that was at one point of time, whose inception was by trying to do a marketing campaign on the basis of the anti-corruption drive that people like me in the media were doing. These people became activists, then became politicians, and today the unfortunate reality is they have lost the narrative on graft. It's a pathetic scene politically, but even more the toying of the faith of the people through this alleged intoxication of self-serving profiteering. Now, as we head into 2024 with corruption being the top agenda, there is only black and white, and it's not looking good as the skeletons are toppling out of the India Alliance's closet, ladies and gentlemen, every minute. I would also like to add, viewers, remember, you can say anything about vendetta, but whether or not there is vendetta will be proven in the court. If this is a made-up case, it can't stand the test of the courts. But remember, Satyendra Jain has not got bail yet. He is in custody. Does Arvind Kejriwal mention Satyendra Jain today? Remember how much Arvind Kejriwal used to speak about Satyendra Jain a year back. Does he even mention him today? Manish Sisodia has still not got bail. Does Arvind Kejriwal speak about Manish Sisodia today? Now Sanjay Singh is in custody. Point is, at some point of time, all these allegations will have to be proven in court. If they are proven in court, even partially, can you imagine the impact it will have on the image of the Aam Aadmi Party? Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, as they say, the courts will decide whether this was a sleight of hand in terms of government policy to benefit a political party and its leaders financially, or is it pure vendetta? Let's not make up our minds too early. Debate number 1 tonight. Another top AAP leader in custody. Sisodia has been denied any immediate relief, and this is called the hashtag Great Liquor Scam. Debate number 2 this evening. The betting scam that is spiraling out of control for Bollywood. More Bollywood celebrities are being summoned one by one, ladies and gentlemen. And here are the headlines this Thursday evening on the Debate Tonight. ED investigates the alleged 2 crore kickback trail after AAP MP Sanjay Singh's arrest. From Kolkata to Chennai, ED and IT department conduct big raids over cases of corruption.
न गरीबों का पैसा लूटने दूंगा, ना ही कांग्रेस का खजाना, कांग्रेस के नेताओं की तिजोरी भरने दूंगा मैं.
Prime Minister sends a strong message in the election campaign, says corruption will not be tolerated. The Mahadev betting scam has completely exploded. Comedian Kapil Sharma and Huma Qureshi summoned with 3 others. The list is getting longer. Another top Bollywood actor under ED scrutiny for receiving cash and endorsing the online betting app. And pro-China funded newsclick's Abhisar Sharma questioned for over 7 hours over the alleged China funding scandal. And ladies and gentlemen, the Enforcement Directorate has termed AAP MP Sanjay Singh as the conspirator in the Great Liquor Scam. He has been accused of receiving proceeds of crime to the tune of rupees 2 crore in the Great Liquor Scam. There is apparently a money trail and a kickbacks charge. There is also allegation of promoting liquor cartelization. There are questions over the scam that the AAP must answer. This is the latest on the hashtag Great Liquor Scam, and then we debate.
In February, it was the arrest of former Deputy CM Manish Sisodia. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal questioned by Premier Investigative Agency in April. The crackdown on alleged middlemen and liquor cartel. And the latest arrest of AAP MP Sanjay Singh. Agencies are going all out in the Liquorgate investigation. ED has been given 5-day custody of Sanjay Singh, and the probe now revolves around the alleged 2 crore rupee kickback that was received by the Aam Aadmi Party MP. The BJP has some questions for Aam Aadmi Party.
क्या धवन कमेटी रिपोर्ट के विरोध में जाकर आपने 2.5% से 12% कमीशन बढ़ाई? क्या आपने धवन कमेटी की रिपोर्ट खिलाफ जाकर होलसेल जो है वो प्राइवेट सेक्टर को दिया? हाँ या ना? क्या आपने, जैसे मैंने बताया, ब्लैक लिस्टेड कंपनीज और मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कंपनीज को इसमें पार्टिसिपेट करने दिया जबकि सख्त मनाही थी? हाँ या ना?
But apart from vendetta charge, AAP has refrained from answering the questions.
सारे केस झूठे लगा रहे हैं ये लोग, तो कुछ इतने केस लगा लिए, इतनी जांच कर ली, कुछ निकलता तो है नहीं। तो इस जांच के खेल में टाइम ही खराब होता है।
Agencies have gone all out on corruption with raids across India. Prime Minister too has shown his resolve.
2014 में आने के बाद ये मोदी ने सब कुछ साफ कर दिया। ये लोग गुस्सा करते हैं, इसका कारण भी यही है कि उनकी कटकी बंद हो गई है, कमीशन बंद हो गया है। मोदी ने आकर के सब साफ कर दिया। न गरीबों का पैसा लूटने दूंगा, ना ही कांग्रेस का खजाना, कांग्रेस के नेताओं की तिजोरी भरने दूंगा मैं।
Has fight against corruption become the number one issue? Let's debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, on what is being called Delhi's hashtag Great Liquor Scam. Let me repeat the hashtag for this tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It is, and you must use this hashtag, Great Liquor Scam. Great Liquor Scam. Now, you know, Piyush, Kalmadi used to talk like that. He used to say, Kalmadi.
I don't care what Kalmadi
He also used the word alleged. Okay. I'll tell you. Kalmadi used to say, Kalmadi used to say in 2010-11 when I was breaking the CWG scam. At that time, Kalmadi used to say, "Pata nahi kya allegations hai, time waste kar rahe hain, it's all a waste of time." And Arvind Kejriwal, who was sitting behind Anna Hazare at that time and who was watching what I was doing, used to say, how can any politician dismiss charges without answering specific questions? You can dismiss, but you must answer specific questions. You can't come and say, "Pata nahi ji, kya laga hai, kuch nahi, kya hai, koi specific nahi hai." You have to answer the question specific. If I ask specific question,
number of times
no, because you can't say, "Pata nahi ji, kya hai, kuch nahi hai, मेरे घर में मेरे कबर्ड खोल के कुछ देखा नहीं मिला." That is a very puerile answer. You must answer specific questions.
What is the Supreme Court
my first question
today?
to you is, as a specific question, give me a specific reply that if there are specific charges, should there be a specific response? Or not?
It will be given in the court of law. It is being given in the court of law. On your channel, we have discussed so many times. We have answered all these specifics. Even with Shehzad Poonawala on your panel, we have discussed it countless number of times.
No, you haven't.
No matter how we go round and round
You
and
haven't.
round and round, the questions will remain the same. The answers will remain the same. About the blacklisted companies, we have given the answers. About reduction in the number of hands, we have given the answers. About the fixed license fees, we have given the answers. What is the corpus now? Can you or the BJP panelists answer what is the corpus of the घोटाला, alleged घोटाला? What is the corpus? कितने करोड़ों का घोटाला हुआ ये तो बता दो, फिर बात करो घोटाले की. Yes, the BJP is
again. This is sounding like Kalmadi. Kalmadi used to say. Kalmadi used to say. Kalmadi used to say. Kalmadi used to say. भाई ये अर्नब को पूछो ये कितने करोड़ का घोटाला है, पहले ये तो बताए कितने करोड़ का घोटाला है, फिर मैं जवाब दूंगा. अरे आप बताइए.
I am asking the
हमने
BJP
कहा घोटाला है.
I am not asking you. You are only reporting what the BJP spokesperson have said. I am asking the BJP spokesperson. I am not asking you.
No. I am asking you. One minute.
Specifically, please.
Okay, one second. Karan wants to reply first shot. Okay, debate open, ladies and gentlemen, on the Great Liquor Scam.
And what is the Supreme Court observation? Please, Karan, reply to that as well on the Supreme Court's observation.
Bose, please let me speak now. You've asked me a question. Ajay Bose has filed an RTI
and the reply to which states that on every single day, Arnab, instead of the average 25.6 CR, only 17.5 CR was realized because of this policy, which means a loss of 8 crores per day, a minimum scam of 2,500 crores. That is what it has cost the exchequer. And even Arvind Kejriwal, in his last cabinet note, and I am reading from the cabinet note.
That's what the ED says.
During the Q1, we have realized 1,485 crores, which is 37.5% less than our budget.
What is the ED charge sheet saying?
Which is why we are withdrawing this policy. Why did you withdraw this policy?
What is the ED charge
Because
sheet
you have
saying?
incurred a loss of more than 2,500 crores by your own admission. Today, even the Supreme Court, while denying bail to Manish Sisodia,
you can shout all you want, but your facts are wrong, sir.
You are the kingpin of this conspiracy.
Your facts are wrong.
Do you really have
your facts are wrong? Correct your facts.
Not at all. I am quoting you the cabinet ministry note. I am quoting you the RTI.
Is the ED saying कि 2,500
I come very well prepared on Arnab show. If you do not have facts, that's your problem. They flouted every norm of the Dhawan Rai committee. They allowed more than 2 vents per ward. They allowed manufacturers into retailers. They increased the commission from 2.5 to 12%. They gave a 30 CR refund on EMD, which is never given. They allowed blacklisted companies like Cauvery. Do not challenge me on facts. You are exposed today in the eyes of the people. Do not cry vendetta. Answer on specific questions.
Two transactions.
You do not have specific answers. You are exposed in front of the people.
So
on Arnab show, we come with facts. We confront you with facts. This kind of whataboutery will not work here.
Keep imagining.
Don't give me this imaginary. I am giving you facts and figures.
That's what.
You have not given me one answer on facts.
I want to just come in.
Do not give this rubbish. Do not play this victim card.
That's going crazy, viewers.
Not to play this victim card.
On my Motorola
Answer me on any one of them. I challenge you
on my Motorola phone. On my Motorola phone, Dr. M.K. Saha's first tweet.